Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Welcome to the Safari, Spiritual Safari, day number 5. And today we are going to a very special holy place, the most wonderful Jagannath Puri Safari Ki Jai. We had wonderful surprises, many good videos. And I want to introduce my co-host, His Grace Marichi Prabhu. Marichi, are you there?
Yes, Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. One more day of safari, Hare Krishna. And today, especially Puri, Puri Safari, also one of our favorites. You see, short sleep, very nice weather in Puri. The beach is there to remind us of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur, the favorite place of many, many devotees to go and visit holy places. So welcome to everyone. Let me see, we already have all the translations in place. We have a Bengali translation, Spanish, Russian, and one more, Chinese. So if you need translation, please remember you have to go to the Zoom, I think where the 3 dots are there. You look for the language and select your language so you can understand. Remember las traducciones, ¿no? Las traducciones está traducido en español también. Tienen que buscar las lenguas y seleccionarlas.
Marichi, also I want to thank, because behind this, all this putting the videos and spotlighting all the speakers, there is a team that is based on Mayapur behind Shyam Rasika, all his team. He's behind the computer all the time getting messages. Please co-host, co-host this devotee, that devotee. So we depend on the Guru Maharaj staff, secretaries, and technical staff. So we are very grateful to them. Everything we are doing is thanks to them. I mean, they are doing a great job behind the scene. So we want to appreciate them and say thank you very much for your wonderful work. So are you ready, Marichi? Everything is on place?
Yes, yes. You're so right, Manohar Shyam Prabhu. Without the help of the team of Srila Jayapataka Swami, especially, I will say Shyam Rasika Prabhu, He has done an amazing job. And today also he prepared one small video for safari from our previous safari to Puri. This is a surprise. Will come out later. So we're going to begin today showing a virtual tour to Jagannatha Puri. So remember, from Mayapur Dam, we traveling always by bus. Normally we go 4 hours drive to the Howrah station, a beautiful station in Calcutta city. But some people, of course, may get lost in that station. It's a huge station. And then after, I remember, this is a funny story, but I have to tell this story. One time we are 4 buses full of devotees going to Puri, okay? So 2 buses arrived on time to go into the train. And 2 of the other buses, we got delayed. And so we arrived just on the moment the train supposed to depart. So we quickly start taking down our luggages, running to the platform. And then just to see how our train was moving. And the devotees were saying, Haribol, Haribol. And then we are almost 100 devotees without train. This is not an easy situation in India. But somehow or other, after 4 hours begging to the station manager, they arranged especially one coach for us. Another train was going that we didn't have any reservation, but he arranged a full coach, which is for 72 people sleeping. He arranged for the group of 100 devotees who were left behind. So you will see now what happened when we arrive Jagannath Puri, how Puri looks. Let's look at this virtual tour after we will hear from a very saintly person talking about Puri.
Jagannatha Swami, Jagannatha Swami, Jagannatha Swami, Jagannatha Swami.
कदाचित कालिंदी तट विपिन संगीतक रावो मुदा भीरि नारी वदन कमलाश्वद मधुपहा रामा शंभु ब्रह्मा मरपति गणेशाचिद पदो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु में।
Swami, Jagannatha Swami.
भुजे सव्य वेणुं शिरसि सिखि पुच्छं कटितटे दुकूलं नेत्रान्ते सहचर कटाक्षं विदधते सदा श्रीमद् वृन्दावन वसति लीला परिचयो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे।
Swami, Jagannatha Swami.
स्थिरे कनक रुचिरे नील शिखरे वसंत सादान्तः सहज बलभद्रे न बलिना सुभद्रा मध्यस्थः सकल सुर सेवा वसारदो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे।
Hare Krishna, wow. How beautiful is Jagannatha Puri. We have Bhakti Purushottam Swami online. We will request Yam Rasika Prabhu to please make him a co-host so he can speak. I want to anticipate that His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami, he was born in Jagannatha Puri. Wow, how fortunate. He was born in Jagannatha Puri. Not only this, he writing books about Lord Jagannatha. And he lives here in Mayapur Dham, but what happened that now he made a Bhajan Kutir for him next to our Jagannatha temple in Mayapur. This is his Bhajan Kutir where he quietly chant his japa and write books about Lord Jagannath and Krishna consciousness. So welcome to His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj. We are very, very eager to hear from you. We have already more than 400 on the Zoom, Maharaj, for the beginning. This is amazing. Maybe already 2,000 people are watching at this moment, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, all glories to Marichi Prabhu for his continuous service.
Oh, your camera, Maharaj. Where is your camera?
Why you can't see me?
No, no, no. You have to, let me see. Let me see if there is any way.
I can see.
Yes, Maharaj, you have to switch on your camera.
Yes, my camera is switched on, my photo is there.
No. Ask to start video.
Now, yes. Now, yes.
Okay,
yes.
now you are
Haribol.
there. Yes, Maharaj, correct. Hare Krishna.
So I was telling that how glorious is Marichi Prabhu. For last so many years, he has been leading this safari program for the pleasure of Guru Maharaj. And this is one of the most loved program. Guru must like this program, safari. Once a year he goes out with devotees to give them close association. Very nice. So anyway, today we are visiting Jagannath Puri, and every year, right after Kartik Purnima, we are having Sikhsatra Parikrama. Just like if we have Navadip Parikrama, Rajamandal Parikrama, we have Sikhsatra Parikrama also. 10 to 12,000 devotees, they are participating. Last year we could not do because of coronavirus. So Puri is a very important place known as Purushottam Chhatra. You see the significance of this place, so dear to Lord, that he gave this Dhama name after his own name. Krishna is Purushottam and his Dham is Purushottam. Unlike Krishna Dwaraka Dham, Rama Ajodhya Dham, Shiva Kashi Dham, Dham is different from the Lord names. But here Lord's name and Dham name is same because the Dham is very dear to Krishna. Now I will tell you how this Dham appeared. Long ago, there is a demon called Gayasur. That the Gaya place is still there, and the Gayasur is troubling. The Lord Vishnu came and he placed his lotus feet on top of his chest and pushed him down to subdue him. And after subduing Gayasur, Lord came to Utkala Desh. This Orissa was before known as Utkala. Prior to that, it was known as Udra Desh. So in Utkala, Lord Narayan, he placed his 4 Ayudhas, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, at 4 different places. As a result of this, 4 dhams manifested. Though these dhams are eternal, but still Lord has his sweet pastimes to show people how they are manifesting. So the place Lord placed, the area Lord placed his Shankha is known as Shankhakshetra, that is Puri. He placed his Chakra, known as Chakrakshetra, that is Bhubaneswar. He placed Gada in Jajapur, that is Gadakshetra. Then he placed Padma in Konarka, known as Padmakshetra. Out of these 4 kshetras, the Shankhakshetra is the top best one, because Lord is residing there personally in the form of Daru Brahma to deliver the people of this Kali Yuga. The Shankhakshetra Puri is in the size of conch shell and 3 miles inside the ocean and 2 miles outside the ocean. This is known as Shankhakshetra. So in this age of Kali, Sri Adi Shankaracharya, he established 4 dhams known as Char Dham, very famous among Hindus, Char Dham. In the north, Badrinath; in west, Dwarakanath; in south, Ramnath; in the east, Jagannātha. 4 naths at 4 sides of India or Bharatavarsha. So Satyajug, Lord Pastimes, Badrinath. Dwaparajug, that is Dwarakanath Krishna. Tretiyajug, Ramnath, Ramchandra had his pastimes, and Kali Yuga, Jagannath. So the worshipable Lord of the people of Kali Yuga is Lord Jagannath. So this Jagannath Puri Dham is very, very important, very unique. Why it is unique? I will give you 2 reasons. One reason is the Jagannath Dham includes Dwaraka, Vrindavan, Navadip, everything is in Jagannath Puri. Shastra says whatever pastimes Lord is doing in Dwaraka and Gokul, all those pastimes are taking place in Sikhsatra. So Jagannath Puri temple is non-different from Dwaraka, Aishwarya Dham. Then Aishwarya Bhav, Aishwarya Dham. Then Gundiza temple, non-different from Vrindavan, that is Madhurya Dham. And sea beach area, Siddha Bakul, Tota Gopinath, Gambhira, where Mahaprabhu used to live with his associates, known as Audarya Dham, non-different from Navadip. So all these 3 dhams are there. So that's why this is very, very important, topmost dham. One reason. And second reason is Lord exhibiting the pastimes in each of his dham in one mood, that he is Bhagavan. But Puri is a little different. The Lord exhibiting his pastimes in the mood of Bhagavan and Bhakta. Because in Jagannath Puri, Lord is there, Krishna is there in the form of Jagannatha as Bhagavan. And same Krishna is there, having his sweet pastimes in the form of Caitanya. So in Bhagavan mood and Bhakta mood, both mood Bhagavan enjoying, no other dham this happens. And among all the unlimited forms of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Anadi Ananta Rupam, Krishna is the highest, topmost one. Etachansa kalapunsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. And that Krishna in Jagannath Puri manifested in two forms as Jagannath and as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what is Jagannath? Jagannath is Krishna in separation from Radharani, known as Radha Viraha Vidura. In separation from Radha, Krishna transformed to Jagannath form. And same Krishna transformed to Chaitanya form. And what is that? The Krishna in separation from Krishna, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why for us, Jagannath Puri is very, very important. Just like 5,000 years ago, the manifested pastimes of Krishna, people could see, but now we cannot see. We are lamenting, oh, how nice it would be. I could have taken birth 5,000 years ago. I could see Krishna on manifested pastime. Same way, now is Jagannath's manifested pastimes. Jagannath doesn't exhibit his manifest. Sometimes his pastimes disappears also from there, not visible to people in general. So devotees should take full advantage of visiting Jagannath Puri. Does not matter even if Western devotees are not allowed inside the temple, they can take darshan of Patita Pavana on the eastern gate, and on the top of Jagannath temple, the Sudarshan Chakra. These two are sufficient. The darshan of these two things will give you the same result if you go inside the temple and take darshan of Lord Jagannath. So I invite and request devotees, when this coronavirus problem is solved, please visit Jagannath Puri during our Sikhsatra Parikrama. Every year takes place just after Kartik Purnima. It is very easy to remember. And there are so many glories, so much pastimes. I have compiled 2 books, one on Jagannath pastimes, Sri Jagannath, and one book, Sikhsatra. So both are very nice to read, and you will develop much more love and devotion and faith unto lotus feet of Lord Jagannath and his holy dham Purushottam Kshetra. I encourage devotees, please collect these books and go through these books. You will enjoy definitely by reading these books. Unlimited informations are there about Puri, and so many beautiful sweet pastimes of Jagannath. As Bhakta Vatsal, he is very Bhakta Vatsal dear to his devotees, and he is also a Garva Ganjan. He does not tolerate any pride, and in this way different sweet pastimes are there. So I'm very, very happy. I would like to thank Marichi Prabhu for arranging this program. The devotees around the world will be taken to Puri today and hear from different great personalities the glories and different aspects of Jagannath's pastimes and about Jagannath Puri. So you are bringing good fortune to the devotees around the world. Thank you so much, Marichi Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you very much for your kindness. Hare Krishna, Maharaj. You are born in Puri and you live Puri. You live with Lord Jagannath all the time, Maharaj. You are very, very fortunate, and we too, because we can hear directly from you. And I hope also devotees can get your book. Maharaj also very dedicated to do parikramas on Puri. And thousands of people take the benefit to join on those parikramas, generally in Kartik time or around the Bhishma Panchaka time, end of October or beginning of November. So we're going to continue because we have a few places to visit today. Before, I wanted to welcome today another sannyasi from Mayapur Dham to talk a little bit about Jagannatha Puri. He have come to Puri many times with us. His name is His Holiness Bhakti Nityananda Swami Maharaj. I so appreciate you are here today with us, Maharaj. please, if you can share how Lord Caitanya came actually from Mayapur to Jagannatha Puri. I think you will talk a little bit about this.
Maharaj, you're on mute.
মহারাজ অনমিউট করতে হবে, অনমিউট করুন।
Mahaprabhu with all the devotees, they came, and mother, all Marichi Prabhu and dear devotee of Safari, all the Safari devotees, international Safari devotees. So, like when Mahaprabhu, he traveled from Katua, and he came to Shantipur. And Shantipur, he was 10 days, Mahaprabhu, with all the devotees. They came, and Mother Sachi, she cooked so nicely, unlimited devotee. They cooked. Then he cooked. Then after 10 days, Mahaprabhu lived with, he said, my mother, she's cooking for me. So then 10 days. Then after 10 days, Mahaprabhu told, Mother, this is enough, no more, because I want to go Puri. Well, don't mind, I want to go Puri. He said, why you want to go Puri? He said, no, I want to go Puri because Jagannātha, Baladev, Subhadra. So I want to go Puri. Then he went up to walk, then Mahanadi, then all the big river, Mahaprabhu went. He said, I want to go Puri. You see.
And Maharaj, someone asking from the public about why Lord Nityananda broke the danda of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It happened like this?
Yes. Yes. Twice. It is not a one. One time it is mentioned that, Joe. What is his name? Jayhok. Anyhow, he broken. And Nityananda Prabhu is the Supreme Lord. Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord. Mahaprabhu was asking, hey Nitai, I don't have anything. Only my means only sannyasi danda. And that also is broken. Then Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, yes, I broken. If you want to beat me or if you want to kill me, you can do. I don't mind. It is, I broken. Because you are carrying that bamboo stick. You are carrying bamboo stick. And Supreme Lord Krishna, he is carrying all the bamboos, all the stick and this, that, and he broken that one. Yes, I broken. If you want to punish me, punish me. I don't mind. You can punish me. Then Mahaprabhu told, yes, I am broken because it is only bamboo. See, no value. But he told, yes, I broken. because my things, I don't have anything other than this stick, bamboo stick. Yes, I've broken. If you want to punish me, punish me. I can tolerate, but I cannot tolerate. And Mahaprabhu is one simple, filthy one bamboo. Che. He was telling, che, you are thinking, well, you are breaking one bamboo. I don't mind. He can punish me. He can do anything. He can tell anything. Yes, I punished. I broken this.
Haribol. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, all the devotees, that one Mataji, what is this? Here from South America.
Sarva Shakti.
Sarva Shakti. Oh, Mother Sarva Shakti. Are you enjoying? And then he came, and when we went to Puri, that time we had very good drama, and we played like that inside that Haridas Thakur Samadhi. It was very nice, very funny, and everybody was enjoying. Generally, Samadhi devotees, generally they are not allowing this foreign devotee. They are not allowing. But some other Marichi Prabhu and some other devotees are requesting, can we do? All are Babaji type. But they are enjoying this type of drama, this type of very nice drama. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Haribol, Sarva Shakti, say something to Maharaj. He's mentioning to you.
Sarva Shakti, we are not listening to you. We cannot hear you.
Oh, Sarva Shakti.
Yes, because Sarva Shakti today, she's doing the great service of translating. So maybe because of the arrangement of the translation, we cannot hear her voice clearly. But all the devotees in the Spanish community, they are hearing her voice.
Okay.
So she has to make some arrangement, but she wants to say thank you to Maharaj. Like she remembered very much the safari of Jagannath Puri and the dramas and all the nectar we went through when we went there. Thank you very much, Sarva Shakti.
Okay.
And Marichi, you are on.
So thank you. Later on, we put you on video, Sarva Shakti, okay? And now, one of our favorite places. We're going to have a virtual tour so you all can visit the Samadhi of Haridas Thakur. This is a place that if you want to go to Puri, it's a place that you don't want to miss. And after, another place very related to Haridas Thakur is called Siddha Bakul, where they have this huge tree, more than 500 years old tree, where Haridas Thakur chanted his japa. So we're going to have the virtual tour before we invite in His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodar Swami Maharaj to talk about the glories of Haridas Thakur. Hare Krishna, welcome to the Samadhi of Srila Haridas Thakur. This is one of the favorite places for the Vaishnavas to come and pay respect to Haridas Thakur, and also very quiet place to chant the Mahamantra Hare Krishna. Vaishnava Thakura Dayadar Sagara Hidase Koruna Kor This is the exact place where his Samadhi, with his original body, is located. There are some paintings that represent the life of Haridas Thakur. And from here, we're going to go to another holy place, which is very important. It is called Siddha Bakul. Under this tree, Haridas Thakur was singing 300,000 names of Krishna every day. This is another place to come and pray to this Kalpa Vriksha tree, that we can chant the holy name with love and devotion.
Krishna se toma Krishna dite paro tomar shakti ache Krishna se toma.
Haribol, wow, what a peaceful place and perfect place to chant and to pray to the Lord, so we can improve our chanting. And I so much appreciative that today we have His Holiness Bhaktidhira Damodar Swami Maharaj. I think his video is not on. Let me see whether we can request him to put his video, Maharaj. But your voice is okay. Anyway.
My video has been there. I've been there since the beginning.
Haribol Maharaj. Siam Rasika or someone is possible, Maharaj, to allow to put the video. You should be able to put your video, Maharaj. You are the co-host as well. Possible?
Yes, I saw it.
Oh,
now
yes.
It is.
Thank you, Maharaj. Welcome, Hare Krishna.
Oh, Krishna. Once again.
Haribol, you are online, Maharaj. You can speak. We can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what happened. You can hear me? The internet connection is stable.
Now,
Yes.
yes, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. But everything don't disappear from here. I don't know.
You're online, Maharaj. We can hear you loud and clear. Carry on.
But I want to see all the devotees as before. I don't know what.
So we are having some technical difficulties. Meanwhile, Maharaj is trying to connect because the internet is a little. We had a bad connection. So Marichi, meanwhile, Maharaj is reconnecting and trying to establish, putting the camera and the mic. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what is going to happen today, a little bit further where we are going to visit.
I'm here.
Oh, Maharaj is back.
Yeah. I'm back.
We can hear you.
Okay, we wait a little bit to see Maharaj can reconnect properly the audio because we couldn't hear him properly. You know, this place we just saw, the Samadhi of Haridas Thakur, is just by the beach. You know, like the beach is not even maybe 50 meters to the beach. And another maybe 40 meters is our ISKCON temple, Bhakti Kutir. This is a place also with some pastimes of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So we are very fortunate to have this temple just by the Samadhi of Haridas Thakur. Maharaj, can you talk to see whether we can hear you now?
Hare Krishna. Put it off. Hare Krishna. On mute. Yes. Hare Krishna. Okay. I'm not hearing you.
Yes, Maharaj, we can hear you loud and clear now. Very nice. Thank you.
Namo Vishnu Hare Krishna Pitai Buddha Lismati. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityananda Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharya Nirvisesa Sanyavadi Pastimes. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namacharya Sri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Sri Jagannātha Puri ki jai. Safari Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Iswalene Japataka Srimani ki jai. Hare Krishna. We are always happy being with devotees and safari. So today we are in a very beautiful holy place, as already explained by Solened Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj and his Solened Bhakti Nityananda Swami Maharaj. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Katwa after taking sannyas came to Santipur. From Santipur he came to Jagannath Puri. And some devotees came with him. One of the devotees was Haridas Thakur. When Haridas Thakur followed the Lord until they got to where we are hearing from His Grace, Parishit Prabhu, that of Siddha Prabhu. Haridas Thakur submissively and humbly explained to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, my dear Lord, I cannot follow you beyond this point. So humble, naturally humble. Here he is directly with the Supreme Lord. Haridas Thakur said, I cannot go with you to the temple. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not force him. He agreed. Okay, you can stay here. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the temple, and after greeting the deities and taking the darshan and the blessing for Lord Jagannatha, he took the stick, he took the brush of Lord Jagannatha. He came to where Haridas Thakur was sitting, and he planted the stick on the ground. The tree became live. It became a big tree, which you already saw. And those who have been to Jagannath Puri can see that it's not fiction, it's a reality. The tree is still there from 500 years ago. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he planted this stick here and brought life to the tree. Haridas Thakura sit here and do his japa. We know is Namacharya. So attaining perfection here, this place became known as Siddha Bakul. Very famous place. Like when one visits Jagannatha Puri, our Parikrama is not complete without visiting this Siddha Bakul. So Haridas Thakura stays here and daily he chants the holy name. And two devotees stay with him, Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami. They also did not enter Jagannath Puri. But what happened, what was happening, the amazing thing is that Sikhsatra Mahaprabhu goes to the temple of Lord Jagannath every day without fail. And as soon as he finished with Jagannatha, Lord Jagannath in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes directly to Haridas Thakura and his other pure devotees, associate, Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Sanatana Goswami. It's a daily activity of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is he teaching? By this activity, millions of people are going to the temple to see the Lord, but the Lord is hurrying to come and see the devotees. That is one thing. Millions of people are going to Lord Jagannath to see Jagannatha. Lord Jagannath is worried about, is concerned about his devotees. As soon as he has chance, he comes back directly to see Haridas Thakura. Says Nathan Goswami and Srila Rupa Goswami every day. He is more comfortable with his pure devotees. Just like we saw in Krishna Lila, the demigods headed by Indra Dev, they were performing puja to celebrate Lord Krishna's victory over Indra. But while they were doing that, Lord Krishna was feeling very uncomfortable, was very, very uncomfortable with all the pompous, heavy sacrifice. The puja they were doing for Krishna, Krishna was not at all interested. This is a waste of time. He was concerned about his devotees. As soon as they finished, Lord Krishna ran to go and meet his cowherd boyfriends. They can play. In the same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, very, very attentive to taking care of his duties. As soon as he finished with Jagannath, he comes directly to Haridas Thakura. See, Srila Sanatana Goswami, Srila Rupa Goswami, and to see them, give them prasada. One day, Lord Chaitanya came to see Haridas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Haridas' condition. He said, "My dear Haridas, what is the problem? Are you well?" Haridas said, "Yes, my Lord. Everything is perfectly complete. Everything is perfect. The only thing is that I have one disease. My mind, my body, everything is perfect. Only one disease that is troubling me." Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "What is that disease? What is your sickness?" Haridas Thakura said, "My dear Lord, my sickness is that I cannot complete my japa. 300,000 names. Haridas Thakura is chanting. He said he cannot complete. It means what? He wants to chant more. Want to chant more. I cannot complete. This is my disease." And how many devotees are struggling with 16? Struggling 16. But 300,000. And yet he is feeling that he are not chanting. He want to chant. He's not completing. Not 16 rounds. Not 16 rounds. How many? That's 172 rounds. That was his chanting. 192 rounds. Yet he said that is a disease I cannot complete. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said he was so moved, so pleased with Haridas. I said, my dear Haridas, you have chanted the name. You have chanted the name. So how can you say this? You are already old. You have chanted. In other words, Haridas Thakura, he every part of his body chant the holy name of Krishna. Every part of his body. So in this Haridas demonstrated how the attitude we should have towards the name. Attachment for the name. We can have attachment for the name when we are relishing the holy name. So, Lord Chaitanya is sure that Haridas, he has a very deep desire in his mind, which is the main problem, the main point. Haridas Sakura told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, yeah, pastimes are wonderful. Everything about it is wonderful. I want to hear about everything. Only one person of yours I don't like participating. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood Haridas Sakura's man. He said, my dear Haridas, you are like this, my dear. You can do as you like. There's no impediment for you. There's no impediment. You can do as you like. In other words, Haridas Sakura desired not to live after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The pain of separation will be unbearable. So he prayed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, let me live before you. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him the permission. The Mahaprasadam was brought to Jagannatha, to Haridas Sakura. Haridas Sakura said, how can I refuse Mahaprasada? Although I have no appetite to eat physical things again because I'm already eating internally. Yet Mahaprasadam has come. I cannot disobey. Haridas Sakura offered obeisances to Prasada and continue with his in Nirjan Bhajan. This is exclusive japa, intensive japa. This is sweet, real japa, pure japa, which is not different from the Lord himself. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew Haridas Sakura was going to depart. And I gave him permission. And appropriately, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with devotees to see Haridas Sakura. And blessing the lotus feet on Haridas Sakura says, Haridas Sakura seized that opportunity and we're looking at the beautiful smiling face of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in that way, in the presence of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Haridas Sakura left the body in the presence of the Lord, teaching us the best way the devotees will leave the body. The best way devotees will leave the body is to either we physically leave the body in the presence of the Lord, or we leave the body in the middle of Kirtan, the holy name of Krishna, performed by devotees. No difference. Both are the same. So Haridas Thakura is teaching us so many lessons. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so happy to speak about the glories of Haridas Sakura. So Sikhsatra Parikrama said, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was speaking about Haridas Sakura as if he has 5 mouths. And as he was speaking about the glories of Haridas Sakura, the devotee was struck with wonder. Is this Haridas? Yes. Why are they struck with wonder? Because when Haridas Sakura was living, majority of them did not understand the strength, the position of Haridas Sakura. That means that we always see things externally. But when Chaitanya revealed the personality of Haridas Sakura, who he is, devotees were surprised, struck with wonder. That's the word used by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Devotees were struck with wonder, were shocked, were surprised. This is the person that live with us and just give out the body now. Yes, the same Haridas. And to show the affection, how special pure devotees are. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he personally took the body of Haridas Thakura. He didn't allow devotees to carry. He carried the body of Haridas Thakura himself personally, and had the tumultuous kirtan right from there to the Samadhi side. We already seen the Samadhi. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, personally, after bathing the body of Haridas in the sea, he personally did this to show, just like Lord Machanda did by paying the last rite to Jatayu in Nasik, giving the respect to his devotee. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the respect to his pure devotee Haridas Thakura. He bathed the body of Haridas Thakura. After bathing the body of Haridas Thakura, he took Chalamrit. I requested all the devotees to take Chalamrit. From today, this sea has become sanctified. It is now Amrit. And after the Lord Jesus came with the body, and with his personal doctor's hand, he dug the earth and personally buried Haridas Thakura. He put the body in Samadhi, and everything was done in this way. After this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he continued with the kirtan with his personal clothes. He continued. He went all the way with devotee from shop to shop. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was collecting prasadam from shop to shop. In this way, he collected large quantities of prasadam, and he had a feast to celebrate the glorious departure of Namacharya Haridas Thakura. So we are sitting in this wonderful place, holy place, and as devotees of Krishna, Haridas is our Acharya in chanting the holy name. So we offer our head to the dust, the lotus feet, in these two wonderful places, Siddha Bakul and the Samadhi area. I remember Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personal dealing with Haridas Thakura, teaching us how devotees are so important, pure devotees. We beg the blessed Haridas Thakura so we can chant the holy name purely. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you very much. Thank you for your blessings and for your speech, and hope all the devotees who are watching now at this moment can all pray. We can take a few seconds to pray. Let all devotees, I request everybody online now, I know there are a few thousand people watching at this moment. Let hold your hands and chant one Maha Mantra together sincerely and pray. Let's all pray to Haridas Thakur in this holy place to give us one drop of blessings of the love of Krishna he has, and one drop of the blessings to have some attachment for the holy name. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Rama,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare.
Haridas Thakura.
Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. So what auspicious place to pray. Very, very auspicious. And now we move into the other favorite place of devotees who visit Puri and want to go on Parikrama. And it's the temple of Tota Gopinath. The very, very important temple. Now you please look at this virtual video that we prepared for you. There is not much to hear on this video. Just listen to the music and you meditate in Tota Gopinath. meditate in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, meditate in Haridas Thakur, meditate that today you are traveling on the Puri Parikrama to the Tota Gopinath temple. So please let everybody travel to Tota Gopinath.
Hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath. Mama nivedana shuno, Vishayi durjana sada kamarata, kichu nahi mora guno, amara barasha tumi, tomara charane loinu sharana, tomara kinkara ami. Hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath, hey Gopinath. Ke mone shodhibe more, na jani bhakati karme jada mati, padechi sangsara ghore, shakali tomara maya, nahi mama bala jnana sunirmala, svadhinana he kaya. Hey
Hare Krishna. Wow, I hope you all enjoy the tour to Tota Gopinath. And today we have online His Holiness Bhakti Digna Vinasa Narasimha Swami Maharaj to give us some nectar of the glories of Tota Gopinath Maharaj. Hare Krishna. And thank you very much once again to be with us on Safari. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you for having me on this safari. Wonderful for me. I really relish every minute being with the devotees and visiting the holy places. So Toru Gopinath Temple, very popular temple, often visited by the devotees. We're allowed in there. We don't get into the big Jagannatha temple, but we do get to see Toru Gopinath. Pujaris there, very nice, very friendly. So this deity was personally discovered by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu excavated Tota Gopinath out from the sands there at Jagannath Puri, and then he presented this deity to Gadadhar Pandit. When Lord Chaitanya took sannyas, Gadadhar came with him, and Gadadhar followed him to Shantipur and then came all the way to Puri. Gadadhar could not tolerate separation from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when he saw Lord Chaitanya come here, he also followed. He came here, he was living here in Jagannath Puri with Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Caitanya presented him with the Toru Gopinath deity. And Gadadhar Pandit, he took Kshetra sannyas. So his sannyas was a vow that he would remain there in Jagannath Puri. But it happened after some time, Lord Caitanya decided he was going to leave Jagannath Puri and go to Vrindavan or go to South India, whatever. And Gadadhar wanted to follow him. And it is described in some detail there in Caitanya Charitamrita, how Gadadhar didn't want to stay in Jagannath Puri without Lord Caitanya. And he said, wherever you go, that is Vrindavan, I'm going with you. But Lord Caitanya told him, he said, no, that's not good. You've made a vow to worship Gopinath. You should keep your vow. But Gadadhar said, no, to hell with my vow. I want to follow you. Lord Caitanya was not pleased with him. Eventually it happened, Lord Caitanya got in a boat and left him. And Gadadhar fainted. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had to bring Gadadhar back to consciousness and take him back to Puri. And so this was the love which Gadadhar had. He had so much deep love and affection for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He could not tolerate separation from him. Anyway, Lord Chaitanya didn't want him to give up this vow of Kshetra sannyas and to neglect the worship of Gopinath. So Gadadhar came back and he was worshipping Gopinath. And it said that as Gadadhar was getting old, it was becoming more and more difficult for him to place the crown and the different ornaments on the head of Lord Gopinath. So the Gopinath deity actually sat down. And we don't see any other deities like this. We don't see any other deities of Gopinath or Lord Krishna where he's actually sitting cross-legged. But it said Gopinath assumed this form so that Gadadhar had great easier access to place the crown and ornaments on the head of Lord Gopinath. So it's a very, very special deity. Gopinath, the only sitting deity of Krishna. And it's also said that when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu completed his pastimes in Jagannath Puri, we know Lord Chaitanya spent first 24 years of his manifest pastimes in Mayapur, and then he took sannyas, and then he came to Puri, and then he went traveling for 6 years, and then 18 years were spent residing in Jagannath Puri. 18 years, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Jagannath Puri. And a lot of the time was spent in the association of Gadadhar Pandit, in the presence of Tota Gopinath. Lord Chaitanya often would come to hear Gadadhar Pandit read Srimad Bhagavatam. And Lord Chaitanya was very fond of hearing the pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj. And Gadadhar Pandit would be reading to Lord Chaitanya. He would be reciting Srimad Bhagavatam to Lord Chaitanya almost daily. So when Lord Chaitanya completed his pastimes in this world, whoa, a bit of a storm here in Mayapur, just coming up here just now. Anyway, just to finish my talk, that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it said that either he entered into Lord Jagannath, or he entered into the sea there at Puri, or he entered into the Tota Gopinath deity. And when you go for darshan at the Tota Gopinath temple, the pujaris will show you there's a golden line on the knee of the Gopinath deity. And it said that line is a mark where Lord Chaitanya entered into the Gopinath deity. So this is the significance of Tota Gopinath. Hare Krishna, Jagannath Puri Dham ki, Tota Gopinath ki.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, Maharaj, Bhakti Vigna Vinasa, Narasingha Swami, for your very nice class. And we are having a storm in Mayapur. Marichi Prabhu and Maharaj, they are getting ready. They're closing the curtains, the windows. There is a lot of wind. It's a tropical storm, typical in Mayapur in this time of the year. If we are expecting maybe the electricity is cutting and we cannot continue, Marichi cannot continue with the program, but he will rejoin in a little while. So Maharaj, maybe you want to continue because you were talking and the storm interrupted you.
No, I pretty much completed everything. I was explaining about Lord Chaitanya's disappearance, how Lord Chaitanya completed his pastimes, and there would, there's no real consensus of opinion exactly how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu concluded his pastimes, but there are three generally accepted opinions. One is that he entered into Lord Jagannātha, the other is he entered into Gopinath, and the other is entered into the sea at Puri. So
thank you very much.
So Toru Gopinath, I said there's this mark there on the leg. And devotees generally, we often go to the Toru Gopinath temple there, and the pujaris there are very nice. You can arrange prasadam there, or you can take the lunch there. You give them some donation and take the prasadam there. They're all in the line of Gadadhar Pandit, because this is the temple with the deity which was given to Gadadhar Pandit, and Gadadhar Pandit's disciples and the line of disciplic succession, they're all there, coming in the line from Gadadhar Pandit. It's not a very big temple, but it's very sanctified because of so much association with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's personal presence there, and Lord Gopinath's there, and so many great devotees come and visit there.
Jai, thank you very much, Maharaj, for your nice class, and we continue with our program with your permission.
Yes.
So I think Marichi is back. We need to make him co-host to continue with the program. And Marichi asked me to do a special magic. Meanwhile, we reconnect and the storm maybe already passed or is in the light. Marichi has already light and electricity at home. So meanwhile, Marichi is made co-host. I would like to make a little magic. Marichi, are you there?
Yes.
We
now
can
I
hear
am
you.
back. No, there is a very big storm in Mayapur, and now I am back.
Yeah, it's incredible because every time we are in safari, we expect many obstacles and many things are happening, but they are only tests because we need to get our determination to visit the holy places and to release the nectar of the holy association of the devotees. So again, we are facing many difficulties, but we are very happy and we are very eager to continue on the street, Marichi. Even when we lose the train or when we have the bus without gasoline and we have to push the bus, or now we have a storm, but we continue. So Marichi, devotees were writing to me and to you asking if I can explain a trick, a magic trick I can explain for everyone so they can do. So Marichi, do you want to know how I do the tricks? I cannot hear you, Marichi.
Yes.
So
I wait. What should I do? You tell me.
No, I'm telling you. First thing is I need you to repeat after me. I swear.
I swear.
I didn't talk with Manohar.
I didn't talk to Manohar.
I will not help him.
I
will not help him in any way.
I will not help him in any way.
I completely honest.
I am completely honest.
Okay, we can continue. So I will explain very fast. The devotees believe Manohar very skillful, moving the hand. In Sanskrit, the name of the word is hastalagava, moving the hands very fast and creating illusion. But in fact, there is a soul living inside the deck. The deck is the body, but he has a soul, a spiritual soul. You want to meet the spiritual soul of this deck? So I will show you the spiritual soul. To do this, I will put the camera like this. It's me here under. You can see, hello, it's not trick camera. And here is the spirit soul of the deck. It's inside the deck. If you see, the spirit soul is alive. Look, if I do like this, it's jumping. Say hello to everyone. She's very well educated, and she say hello to everyone. And it's living in the deck because you can see in the deck, all the cards have a drawing, and it's the spiritual soul of the deck. And the spiritual soul of the deck is going to do a trick. So Marichi, can you name any card you like? And the spiritual soul of the deck will guess your card. Which card you like?
Anyone.
Anyone, doesn't matter. Can be a spade, heart, diamond, clubs.
5.
5 of which suit? Can be a spade, diamond, club, hearts.
5 of hearts.
5 of hearts. Marichi, do you want to change? Because tonight, when you go to sleep, you will be in your bed with a pillow in your head, and you will be thinking in the nectar of safari. In one moment, into your mind will come the question: what happened if I change the card? So, do you want to change the card or not? It's up to you.
Okay, yes, it's possible. Show me.
You can change any card you like. There are many, all of them.
I can change.
If you want, up to you.
Okay, 6 of hearts.
Marichi, I thought you were my friend. You were here to help me, but not. You, as you promised, you change your mind. Okay, 6 of hearts. I will do here in the camera. 6 of hearts. I will put here, Marichi, 6 of hearts. In fact, let's put it here over the table, 6 of hearts. Now look, little Manohara, the spiritual soul of the deck, if he can guess your card. Look. He's reaching into his hat. He's taking something from the hat. And Marichi, this card is exactly the 6 of hearts. And this is the magic of the deck. The magic of the soul.
Hare Krishna. Ay. Amazing. I promise to Krishna that I didn't help you, Manohar.
Okay.
I can't believe how you did it. It is
okay.
Amazing, actually. Okay. So now
we are ready to continue.
Yes. So let me do a tour now that we're going to do a tour that is a place that we're not going on safari for a long time. You know, before we used to go to the safari every time to Konark, to the Sun Temple, the Sun God Temple, because it is a holy place. It's also related to Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu. But what happened that few years ago, it became like the Taj Mahal, you know, that if you are a foreigner, you have to pay a fortune to go there because it's an archaeological place. It's very beautiful, no? But you have to pay like $20 or $25 if you are a foreigner. But if you are in India, no problem. You just pay only maybe 20 rupees or 30 rupees. It's very cheap. But today, in our virtual safari, is free. So we all going to go to Konark, okay? And we also have a special surprise for you. We have Sri Radha Govinda to explain us about the glories of Konark. She is the wife of Caitanya Prabhu. So please, let's have the virtual tour to Konark. Hope you all enjoy. Wow, what a place! Amazing, actually. This is Konark. Is out of this world. Is Sri Radha Govinda online, please? Hare Krishna. Haribol, welcome again to Safari, to Puri. Hare Krishna, thank you. What a beautiful background with Lord Jagannath. Hare Krishna.
Jai. That was the gorgeous sun temple in the shape of a chariot. Before we start about Konark, I want to celebrate my initiation, which happened in Puri 18 years ago, 2003, during Safari. And Marichi Prabhu, Sarva Shakti were all there, and it was such an amazing experience for me. And I want to share with you a little line of the Ganga Safari song that we made as a celebration song of my remembrance. We want to tell you a story about our trip from Shantipur to Jagannath Puri. Ganga, Ganga, Ganga Safari. Ganga, Ganga, Ganga Sagar. Just a little snippet of that song, and we danced for it, and it was fantastic. Okay, let's jump into Konark. This beautiful chakras that we saw in this historical archaeological monument of India, there is a Scouts and Guides song, it's like our national anthem for Indian Scouts. And there's a sentence that is like, I was in the Scouts and Guides, so और चक्र कहता है प्रतिपल आगे कदम बढ़ेगा ऊंचा सदा रहेगा. It's a patriotic song which glorifies the Konark's chakra as the great historical importance to India, the wheel that represents progress, that is the national emblem in the national flag of India. You see right in the middle, you see that chakra that is taken from Konark's chariot's chakra. And we can see that it has 8 spokes, which represents 3 hours each, 3 parts of the day, 8 spokes. And it represents a lot about time. It has cosmological significance. And if you see the back of the chariot, in the back, you can see sun god having 3 different faces. One is the face of the morning. It's like a different mood. And then in the afternoon face, he has a different rasa or mood. And then the evening face is different. So you can actually see the differences in sun god's gorgeous personality. And this particular historical monument is mystical as well, because it doesn't, all those handles and all the metal things that are engraved inside this chariot, it never rusted. Thousands of years and it does not rust. So people don't really know why, but it's that it signifies the mystical potency of sun god, who's also an emblem of health and mental stability. And the storm here that's going on in Mayapur reminds us of the pastime that happened in Konark with Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu that we shall be meditating today. Yamunate jala keli gopagana sanghe Krishna karin Mahaprabhu magna se range. Our dear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was fully immersed in the pastimes of Lord Krishna. And one autumn evening, when the moon was full, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu walked along the seashore and he mistook the ocean to be River Yamuna. So he immediately jumped into it, hoping to see and be absorbed in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna's pastimes in Yamuna. And he literally started floating on the sea. And the waves, just as the storm here is representing, the wind pushed away Mahaprabhu, and those waves took Mahaprabhu towards Konark temple. And that's where we saw this beautiful picture in the beginning of the video, where the fisherman was casting his net, and then he pulled something which looked to him, in his eyes, it looked like a big fish. And then he caught it and he pulled to the shore. And, you know, to give the other side of the story, Mahaprabhu is actually unconscious, and it's Mahaprabhu. And he had become unusually effulgent, transcendental, transformed body. And as soon as this fisherman touched the body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he just completely went into ecstasy. He just started acting like a madman. And on the other side of the story, we have so many angles and perspectives in this story. Iha swarupadi gana prabhu na dekhiya, kaha gele prabhu kahe chamakita hana. Meanwhile, all the other devotees were looking for Mahaprabhu. Where is Gauranga? And Swarup Damodar and other associates, they couldn't see Mahaprabhu, and they became quite perplexed. And they began searching for him. Where is the Lord gone? Where is he? Where is he? Chahiya bedete ache ratri shesha haila, antardhana haila prabhu nishchaya karila. So they searched and searched, and then the night was ending, and they all decided, okay, Mahaprabhu has gone, he's disappeared. We can't find him anymore. And then this fisherman is walking past these devotees. And then Swarup Damodar sees something very unusual about him. So he stops him and he asks him, what's the matter with you? And this fisherman was in his own problem. He was trying to solve his own problem. And it reflects, like, sometimes the jivas, even being in Krishna consciousness, sometimes we're just so perplexed with so many material waves. So the fisherman replied to Swarup Damodar, Bada matsya bali ami utaile yatane, mritaka dekite mora bhaya haila mone. He was so scared, and he started saying, I've not seen anybody, but you know what? I thought it was a big fish, and I cast the net and I pulled it, and I thought I saw this dead body. But as soon as I touched it, that dead body, I tried to take it with carefully, thinking it was a fish. But then I got so scared looking at this, and then I just immediately realized that I was attacked and haunted by ghosts. And what am I going to do now? If I'm going to die because of this ghostly attack, what's going to happen to my wife, my children? I'm ruined. So he was going on and on and on in his madness. He was so frightened. And he was looking for a ghost remover. So he was going around to see who's going to do ghost busting. And then he met Swarup Damodar and the other devotees. And Swarup Damodar, seeing the ecstasy and all the symptoms, understood that there's something here. He must have met Mahaprabhu. You see, that's what happens to devotees sometimes. We become even crazy, even with our material problems. But that's because Mahaprabhu has touched us with the holy name and power of the holy name. Eta shuni Swarup Gosai Saba Tattva Jani Jali Are Kichukaya Samudhara Vani. So what Swarup Damodar did is very sweet, and he told him, don't worry, I am a ghostbuster. I'm going to remove the ghosts in you. So then he chanted some mantras, and then he put the hand on the head of the fisherman. And the fisherman was already feeling very good. And then he actually gave him one tight slap. Swarup Damodar gave him one tight slap on the face. And then he chanted the Maha Mantra, and immediately the fisherman came back to senses, and he was restored to balance. And then after all the devotees started chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Tina chappada mari kahe. So after Swarup Damodar gave him 3 slaps, actually it was 3 tight slaps, not one. And then he said, now the ghost has gone away. Don't be afraid. Then you can become pacified now. Swarup kahe tanra tumi kara bhuta jnana, bhuta nahe tenho Krishna Chaitanya Bhagavana. So Swarup Damodar told the fisherman, my dear sir, the person that you're thinking is a ghost is no way a ghost. Please look at your good fortune. This is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, personally. How blessed you are. So then when this was revealed to the fisherman, the whole context of the story changed. So this is, we can pray. We can pray to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who is always constantly absorbed in loving waves of devotion, that may the waves that touch our hearts always be the waves of love for Krishna. And we can pray that the ghost and the fear that attack us may be gone, and may we embrace the grace of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and the mercy of Guru and the mercy of Vaishnavas. Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari.
Haribol, Gauranga. Thank you so much, Sri Radha Govinda. So wonderful. And I know that already for a long time he's been watching and following the safari, His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami. So before his speech, we have a small video to remember our previous safari to Jagannath Puri. My special gratitude to His Grace Syam Rasika Prabhu, apart from so many other services he's doing for this safari, for compiling these photographs. And also the background music is one of our safari music that we composed at that time. So please, Manohar Syam Prabhu, if you can share this video for us. It's very short. And Jai Jagannath Puri Safari Ki Jai, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Where is Jagannātha Gaura Prabhu? Let's pray for Pankajangri Prabhu and all the devotees. Also, we want to show all the cameras, please, Prabhu, Ekanath.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Prabhu.
I'm very, very happy to see your smiling face every day. Just by seeing all of you, it gives great happiness to my heart. I'm seeing Shashi there. Shashi, show me your smile from Malaysia. I'm seeing Dharmanand, I'm seeing Mercedes, I'm seeing many of you. Put your cameras. I see Lila Gopi from China. And of course, all our dear, most dear Maharajas, Bhakti, Dear Damodar Maharaj, Bhakti Purushottam Swami, His Holiness, Bhakti Nityananda Swami, His Holiness, Bhakti Bigna Avinash Narasingha Swami Maharaj, who's with humility, he strokes my heart every day when I listen to him. So I wanted to share some good news first. First, I wanted to let you know that I don't know what you did yesterday with your prayers for Pankajangri Prabhu, but today all the doctors, they were discussing in the group and they were mentioning that he's much better. His parameters are much better. So I'm very grateful to all of you for your prayers. And I wanted to do one more prayer today. We know that many of you, many of us, we're going through so many challenges, but we don't want to be struck by fear. We want to take all this fear of this situation that we're facing now, all the challenges, as an opportunity to pray to Krishna, to take shelter on Krishna, to take dependency on Krishna, to make Krishna our own shelter, and to live this life with courage, thinking that Krishna is there to protect us. And if it is meant to be that we need to live, we live. But I don't want to live this life with fear. I want to live this life with hope, with dependency on Krishna. And I beg all of you to stand up a little bit, to stand up with me. I want to see all your faces. Put your cameras, please allow the host to put the cameras on. I want to see you all standing with me. This is Jagannath Puri. This is where Lord Caitanya spent 24 years of his life. This is where Lord Chaitanya experienced separation from Radha and Krishna. This is called the Gaudiya Vaishnava, where actually Sikhsatra is the place where Srimati Radharani was worshipped in Gaudiya. So it's a very unique place. It's a very beautiful place. And we're talking about Jagannath. And please tell me if I'm wrong. Please raise your hands. Who has Jagannath in your house? Who has Gopinath in your house? All of us, we have. I'm seeing all your hands. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. I want to see who has Jagannath in your house. Who has Jagannath and Gopinath in your house? I'm seeing all of you. I'm seeing all of you. I'm very happy because Jagannath is actually part of our life. Jagannath is every single day in our altar, in our mind. Who went to a Rath Yatra? Once in your lifetime. Say Haribol. Say Haribol with me. Say Haribol if you went to a Rath Yatra. Raise your hand. Say Haribol. Haribol. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. This is the deity we are seeing today. Our most dear Jagannath is here with us today, and we have the fortune to see him. So I want all of you, please sit for 1 minute with me. Please sit with me. If you want to stand, stand. Just keep the energy. Keep your heart open. Today we pray to Lord Jagannath. My dear Jagannath, it's so dear to me. You are Param Brahma. You don't care who is falling, who is not. Actually, the most fallen people is your most dear servants. So you're always there giving us your blessings. And I put behind me a picture of Prabhupada chanting Hare Krishna in the park with Jagannath next to him. That's who is Jagannath for us. He started this movement with us. He started spreading the Harinam Sankirtan with us. So please, Jagannath, let us remember every day. Please, Jagannath, bless of the devotees who now are struggling, going through so many difficulties. Please bless our Pankajangri Prabhu with a strong health, devotion to your lotus feet every day. Please bless all the Maharajas all over the world who are going through so many difficulties as well and challenges. Bless all the devotees, all the Vaishnavis. Please give us bhakti. My dear Lord Jagannath, you are the personification of the mercy. Please be merciful to me. Give me your blessings, give me your darshan. Please, Jagannath, I remember my first Ratha Yatra. Please remember your first Ratha Yatra in your house. Please sit and remember when you were there. The first time you saw Jagannath, the first time you were in front of the Rath. And you were with so much emotion. And you grabbed that rope. And everybody was saying, hey, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. And you start pulling and the kirtan started. This is the Jagannath we're worshiping today in this rare opportunity. By the mercy of all the organizers, headed by Marichi Prabhu, His Holiness Japataka Maharaj, all the Maharajas. Today we have the chance to again remember, connect with Jagannath. My Jagannath is very merciful. So please, Jagannath bless us today. Give us bhakti, give us devotion, give us that mood of separation towards Krishna, towards Srimati Radharani. Give us that drop of love and separation that we all hankering. Let's remember Mahaprabhu. He's here, he's spending Vrindavan in separation. He spent 6 years distributing the Harinam Sankirtan. That's why you can see Prabhupada in the park distributing the Harinam to everyone. So please, Jagannath, bless us. And now, let's rise all of us our hands. All of us together. Jamuna Priya, I'm seeing you. Please raise your hands. Anil Kumar, I'm seeing you. I'm seeing Rudra Singha from Bolivia. Haridwani, I'm seeing you from New Talawan. Raise your hands. Hands up, Haridwani. I'm seeing all of you. Please, all together. Bolo Jai Jagannath, Bolo Jai Subhadra Mai, Bolo Jai Balabhadra. So we want to thank all of you and we want to welcome His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj to give us speech about Jagannath. Thank you very much.
Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasati Gora Bhakta Vrinda Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Srimad Sudan Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudan Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukhagadavataram Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Bande Shri Gurum Deenatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Caitanya Imeshwaram Hare
And just so happens, at the present time, I read about Lord Caitanya in Jagannath Puri.
So it just so happened, at the present time, we are reading about Lord Caitanya in Jagannath Puri.
As was explained, Lord Caitanya, after taking sannyas in Katwa,
as it was explained, Lord Caitanya, after taking sannyas in Katwa,
and he went to the Shantipur, house of Advaita.
Then he went to Shantipur, to the house of Advaita,
being misdirected by Lord Nityananda's arrangement.
Being misdirected by Lord Nityananda's arrangement.
And then his mother asked him, instead of staying in Vrindavan,
then his mother asked him, instead of staying in Vrindavan,
stay in Jagannath Puri,
stay in Jagannath Puri,
because that's closer and we'll get some information.
because that's closer and we'll get some information.
And if you go to Vrindavan, but don't stay there.
You can go to Vrindavan, but don't stay there.
And Lord Caitanya agreed to go to Jagannath Puri.
Then Lord Caitanya agreed to go to Jagannath Puri.
He said, this body belongs to you.
So he said that this body belongs to you.
However you order, I'll do.
So whatever you order, I will do.
She was such a faithful devotee that she knew if she ordered Lord Chaitanya to come back home, then he would be criticized.
So she was such a faithful devotee. She knew that if she ordered Lord Chaitanya to come back home, then he would be criticized.
Because he had taken sannyas, he couldn't be at home.
So because he had taken sannyas, so he couldn't be at home.
I went to Jagannath Puri.
So he went to Jagannath Puri.
He only spent there 18 days.
He only spent there 18 days.
And then he said, I will find my brother Vishnu who took sannyas.
So he only spent there 18 days. Then he said, I will search for my brother Vishwarupa who took sannyas.
In that 18 days, he had converted Sarvabhaumacharya to pure devotee.
In that 18 days, he had converted Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to a pure devotee.
I'm sorry that we didn't show a video of Sarvabhauma's house.
I'm sorry that we didn't show you the video of Sarvabhauma's house.
But there he went and he heard the teaching of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya.
So there he went. He heard the teachings of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who was a Mayavadi.
And he was the top guru in Jagannath Puri.
And he was the top guru in Jagannath Puri.
But afterwards, he said, well, I understand the verses. He said, I don't understand your commentary.
Afterwards, he said, I understand the verses, but I don't understand your commentaries.
Well, that meant that the commentary is supposed to make the verses clear.
That meant that the commentary is supposed to make the verses clear.
But he said he understands the verses, but not the commentary.
But he said he understands the verses, but not the commentary.
So anyway, then he instructed Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya on the Vaishnava understanding of the Vedanta Sutra.
Anyway, he instructed Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya on the Vaishnava understanding of the Vedanta Sutra.
And then he said, I heard from Nityananda Swami that he didn't want to go where Nityananda because he broke his danda, he tricked him over Sunday war.
So I heard from Nityananda Swami that he didn't want to go with Nityananda Prabhu because he broke his danda, he tricked him to Santipur.
He told why he ignored any of his devotees.
So he took, and he can go with any of his devotees.
Because he considered them to be interfering.
So he considered them to be interfering.
And then they convinced him to take Hare Krishnadas, a simple Brahmin assistant.
Then they decided to take Kala Krishnadas, a simple Brahmin assistant.
And Lord Chaitanya, of course, yesterday you saw the South Indian safari.
Of course, Lord Chaitanya, yesterday you saw the South Indian safari.
he traveled in South India for a number of years.
He traveled in South India for a number of years.
And went to, later on, from Jagannātha, he went to Vrindavan.
Later on, from Jagannath Puri, he went to Vrindavan.
Totally, he spent 6 years out of Vrindavan, out of Jagannath.
Totally, he spent 6 years out of Jagannath Puri.
He was 18 years in Jagannath.
He was 18 years in Jagannath Puri.
When he came back to Jagannath from South India,
so when he came back to Jagannath Puri from South India,
then the news reached Bengal and Lord Chaitanya back.
So when he came back from South India, the news reached Bengal that Lord Chaitanya has came back.
So about 200 devotees as well, they came to Bengal with Sivananda Sena.
So about 200 devotees or so, they came from Bengal with Shivananda Sena
to see Lord Chaitanya. At that time, the king, Pratap, he was eager to see Lord Chaitanya, but Lord Chaitanya would not agree.
At that time, King Pratap Rudra, he was eager to see Lord Chaitanya, but Lord Chaitanya would not agree.
But then, on the palace roof, he saw the devotees from Bengal, and he asked Acharya to explain who they were.
So from the top of his palace, he saw the devotees came from Bengal. He asked Gopinath Acharya to explain who they were.
He saw Advaita Acharya. He said, he's very effulgent. Who is that?
He saw Advaita Acharya. He said, he's very effulgent. Who is that?
So one by one, he said, that's Advaita Acharya. That's this one, that one.
So he said one by one, that is Advaita Acharya, that is this one, that is that one.
And so King Rudra told Kashi Mishra and the superintendent of the temple, give them a place to stay, give them prasadam.
So King Pratap Rudra told Kashi Mishra and the superintendent of the temple to give them prasadam and to give them a place to stay.
He said when they went to the holy place, it starts to fast one day, they're not
So he said that when they go to a holy place, they are supposed to fast for one day, but they're not doing any of that.
Acharya and Gopinath, they had that in front of the king, and these were the devotees not coming to the holy place because of sin. They're coming out of love for Lord Chaitanya.
So Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, they informed the king, these are devotees. They are coming to the holy place not to get rid of their sins, but they are coming out of their love for Lord Chaitanya.
And then they explain how each devotee came to see Lord Chaitanya.
And then they explained how each devotee came to see Lord Chaitanya.
And how Lord Chaitanya gave them prasadam, embraced them. He showed his love and affection.
How Lord Chaitanya gave them prasadam, embraced them. He showed them his love and affection.
Even the devotees had never seen Lord Chaitanya before. Lord Chaitanya knew their name and told their name.
So even the devotees, the Lord Chaitanya never knew them before. Lord Chaitanya said their name and
Gupta, he was not present.
But Murari Gupta, he was not present.
Lord Chaitanya asked, where's Murari Gupta?
And Lord Chaitanya asked, where is Murari Gupta?
And then they went looking for him.
And they went looking for him.
They found that he was at the Narendra Sarovar crying all his obeisances
So they found that he was at Narendra Sarovar crying, offering his obeisances.
He said he was too fallen. He couldn't appear before Lord Chaitanya.
He said that he's too fallen that he couldn't appear before Lord Chaitanya.
They picked him up and took him to Lord Chaitanya.
And then they picked him up, then they took him to Lord Chaitanya.
He told Lord Chaitanya, I'm very fallen. I can't come to you.
And he said to Lord Chaitanya, I'm very fallen, I can't come to you.
Lord Chaitanya paid his obeisances.
So to Lord Chaitanya, Murari Gupta paid his obeisances.
Chaitanya picked him up and raised him.
Lord Chaitanya picked him up and embraced him.
Murari Gupta, such a dense devotee, he was crying, did not qualify.
Murari Gupta, such an advanced devotee, and he was crying that he was not qualified.
He is the avatar of Hanuman.
He is the avatar of Hanuman.
And like that, then he asked, where's Haridas Thakur?
Like that, then he asked, where is Haridas Thakur?
And Haridas Thakur was outside paying his prostrate obeisances.
And Haridas Thakur was outside paying his prostrate obeisances.
He said, I'm very foreign. I don't want to touch the servants of Lord Jagannatha.
Then he said that I'm very fallen. I don't want to touch the servants of Lord Chaitanya. I'm born in a non-Hindu family.
So I can't enter the temple. I should be mixing with the devotees of Jagannatha.
So I can't enter the temple. I shouldn't be mixing with the devotees of Lord Jagannatha.
So Lord Chaitanya told him that I'll personally arrange your prasadam.
So Lord Chaitanya told him that I will personally arrange your prasadam.
And you see the chakra as His Holiness Bhakti Vishnu mentioned, the chakra of the temple of Radha, and that will give you all the blessings.
So he told that, as His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami said, if you see the chakra and bow down, that is equivalent of seeing me.
So that Haridas Thakur was given the Siddha Bakul to stay at.
Then Haridas Thakur was given the Siddha Bakul to stay at.
From there, at that time, you could see the chakra of the temple.
So at that time, from there, he could see the chakra of the temple.
And Lord Chaitanya, he wanted to see Lord Jagannatha.
So Lord Chaitanya, he would go and see Lord Jagannatha.
Then he would come out and do kirtan around the temple.
And then he would come out and would do kirtan around the temple.
The temple is very huge.
The temple is very huge.
And there were four main doors, the Sikhsatra
So,
four doors on the four sides.
So there are four main doors, the Singadwara, and four main doors at the four sides, four corners.
Lord Chaitanya had four Sankirtan parties.
So Lord Chaitanya had four Sankirtan parties.
And the Kirtan parties were dancing with other players.
So in the Kirtan parties, there were dancers, mridanga players.
One of the Kirtan parties had Advaita dance, and one had Nityananda.
So one
had Srivas.
One of the Kirtan parties had Advaita dancing, one had Nityananda, one had Srivas,
and one had Vakreshwar Pandit.
And one had Vakreshwar Pandit.
Somehow, Lord Chaitanya, each party saw Lord Chaitanya looking at them at the same time.
So each party saw that Lord Chaitanya was looking at them at the same time.
They thought, we're blessed. He's looking at us all the time.
They thought, we are blessed. He's looking at us all the time.
Like that, he went around the temple and he was chanting and dancing wildly.
So like that, he was going around the temple. He was chanting and dancing wildly.
Alright. Then time of Rath Yatra came.
When the time of Rath Yatra came,
First there was the Snan Yatra,
first it was the Snan Yatra,
and the king, Prataprutra, allowed him to stay in the place he and his queen would always stay.
King Prataprudra allowed him to stay in the place normally he and his queen would stay.
So they had a very good vision of Lord Jagannath's holidays. It was a wedding ceremony.
So they had a very good vision of Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra's bathing ceremony.
And then Lord Caitanya, after the bathing ceremony,
and then Lord Caitanya, after their bathing ceremony,
Lord Jagannath called the Anavasar for 15 days.
So Lord Jagannath go for his Anavasar for 15 days.
And people cannot have darshan.
People cannot have darshan.
Lord Caitanya felt so much separation.
So Lord Chaitanya felt so much separation
that he ran to the Alalanath temple. Some 11 kilometers away.
So, how many kilometers?
I don't know.
Some kilometers away. Maybe 11.
Bowed down before the deity.
And then he bowed down before the deities.
He was such separation.
He was feeling such separation
that he actually melted the stone before the deity.
He actually melted the stone before the deity.
And they've taken that stone out for a separate temple outside.
So they have taken the stone out and put it at a separate temple outside.
Well, the body print of Lord Caitanya is visible, you can touch it.
Where the body print of Lord Chaitanya is visible, you can touch it.
A day before the Rath Yatra, Lord Jagannath gives his darshan.
So a day before the Rath Yatra, Lord Jagannath gives his darshan.
And Lord Chaitanya did the Gundicha Marjana.
So Lord Chaitanya did the Gundicha Marjana,
which was how we should clean our heart.
Which tells us how we should clean our hearts.
During the Rath Yatra, 7 kirtan parties.
During the Rath Yatra, he made 7 kirtan parties.
Each party had 2 mridanga players.
And each party had 2 mridanga players.
6 singers.
6 singers.
1 lead singer and 5 who followed them.
So 1 lead singer and 5 who followed with him.
1 dancer.
1 dancer.
And this way, the kirtan went on.
So in this way, the kirtan went on. So Guru Maharaj will be back after a short break. Hare Krishna.
One thing, I heard the good news this morning.
So one thing, we heard the good news this morning. Pankajangri's parameters were better.
But actually, 1 hour ago, I got the message that he's not feeling better.
So actually 1 hour ago, I heard that he's not feeling better.
And therefore we should increase our prayer.
So therefore we should increase our prayers.
Also I heard that Bhakti Raghav Swami.
Also I heard that Bhakti Raghav Swami is tested positive for COVID-19.
And he entered the hospital.
And he is in the hospital.
At Shimala. There was a second wave in India.
Anyway, there's a second wave in India.
237,000 people.
37,000 people
tested positive yesterday.
Tested positive yesterday.
I have to find out the report of today.
So we are yet to find out the report of today.
Please organize a prayer, then I'll be right back.
So we'll organize a prayer. I'll be right back. So please organize a prayer. I'll be right back. Sorry, Guru Maharaj.
So Guru Maharaj suggested let's offer a prayers again for His Holiness Pankajanga Prabhu. Ugram Miram Mahavishnum Janantam Sarvatmamukam
Hare Krishna. Here, so we organize the prayers, Jagannātha. So here I am also with Sujitanga Prabhu. He can also say some mantras. Sujitanga Prabhu.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Dear devotees, you can all fold your hands, and as I do this prayer, you can all say Narasimha Namastute. Let me tell you, this prayer is also from Jagannātha Puri. So please, this prayer is from a temple near Gundicha temple. There is a Nrsimha temple there, and this prayer comes from there. So let us pray to that Nrsimhadev in Jagannātha Puri. It says that this is the most powerful prayer. When somebody is in danger, this is the most powerful prayer. So we can say, Namo Nrsimhadevaya Hiranya Kashyapo Ripo Sarva Bhayam Vinashayam Narasimha Namastute Narasimha Namastute Bhaktam Shishu Prahladam Sagarencha Davanale Raksham Indrapadam Deyam Narasimha Namastute Hiranyakashipum Kayam Nakam Dante Vidaranam Ayo Nisambhutam Devam Narasimha Namastute Hari Mukham Mahajyoti Stambhu Prakashitam Devam Bhakta Hite Narayanam Mahakayam Vishwamurte Narasimha Namastute Hari Mukham Mahajyoti Tejarashi Bhayankaram Adbhuta Purusham Devam Narasimha Namastute Tavad Bhutam Rupam Drishtva Bhaye Kampe Sunasinam Bhayencha Devatam Sarve Narasimha Namastute Yoginam Yoga Bhagnam Cha Bhayam Kampitam Medini Sarvaloka Abhayam Kritva Narasimha Namostute Mama Dukkham Haram Devam. Everybody please repeat. Mama Dukkham Haram Devam. Mama Dukkham Haram Devam. Dayalum Dinanayakam. Dayalum Dinanayakam. Sarvabhayam Haram Swamim. Sarvabhayam Haram Swamim Narasimha Namastute Narasimha Namastute Om Prathamastu Mahajwalo Dvitiyastyugra Keshari Tritiya Krishna Pinkaksha Chaturthastu Vidaranaha Panchasya Panchamaschaiva Shashtha Kashipamardana Saptamo Daitya Hantacha Ashtamo Dina Vallava Navama Prahlada Varado Dashamo Nantahastaka Ekadaso Maharodra Dvadaso Karunanidhi Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe Tikshna Damstraya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimha Prachodayate. Now there is a prayer we can do today because today is Saturday. This is a very, very special prayer, and this prayer is offered by Shanidev, the Saturn god. It is offered, this prayer was offered to Lord Nrsimhadev in the assembly of Lord Brahma. So let us all hear and mentally pray with this prayer of Shanidev. Om. Everybody please fold your hands. Please pray to your Guru before you offer this prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sulavo Bhakti Yuktanam Adurdarshudushtachetasam Ananyagatikanam Cha Prabhu Bhaktaika Vatsalaham Shanaishcharatratran Shimmadeva Chakara Malachitta Vrittihi Pranamya Shastangam Asheshaloka Kirita Nirajitapada Padmam Sri Shanirvacha Yatpada Pankajaraja Paramadarena Samsevitam Sakala Kalmasarashinasam Kalyanakarkam Ashesha Nijanuganam Sattvam Nusimma Mayi Dehi Kripavalokam Sarvatra Chanchalataya Stayapi Lakshmya Brahmadi Vandya Padaya Strayanya Sevi Padaravinda Yugalam Paramadarena Sattvam Nusimma Mayi Dehi Kripavalokam Yadrupamagama Shira Pratipadya Madhya Adhyatmikadi Paritapaharang Vichintyam Yogishwaraira Pataka Kiladosa Sanghai Sattvam Nusimma Mayi Dehi Kripavalokam Prahlada Bhakta Vachasa Hariravirasa Stambe Hiranyakashipum Yaudara Bhava Urva Unidaya Udaram Nakharai Dadara Sattvam Nusimma Mayi Dehi Kripavalokam Yonaija Bhakta Manalam Mudi Bhudarogra Shringa Prapata Vishadam Sri Sarit Sripebhya Sarvatmakau Parvakarunikora Raksha Sattvam Nusimma Mayi Dehi Kripavalokam Yannirvikara Pararupa Vichintanena Yogeshwara Vishaya Sagara Vitaragaha Vishrantima Pura Vinasavatim Parakyam Sattvam Nusimma Mayi Dehi Kripavalokam Yadrupama Ugra Parimardana Bhavasali Sanchintanena Sakalaga Vinasakari Bhutajvara Graha Samudbhava Vitinasam Sattvam Nusimma Mayi Dehi Kripavalokam Yasyotamam Yasamapatim Padmajanma Sakradi Daivata Sabha Samasta Gitam Saktaiva Sarva Samala Prasamaika Daksham Sattvam Nusimma Mayi Dehi Kripavalokam Evam Sutva Stutim Devam Sarinam Kalpitam Harihi Uvacha Brahma Vrindasta Sanim Tad Bhakta Vatsalam Sri Nisimha Vacha Prasannoham Sanetobhyam Varam Varaya Shobhanam Yam Vanchasi Tamevattam Sarvaloka Hitavaham. Lord Nrsimha says, "Oh Sani, I am pleased with your prayer. Please ask for a boon that may be beneficial for the entire universe." So then Sani says, Sri Shani Ruvacha, Nrsimhatvam Mayi Kripam Kurudeva Dayanidhe Madvasaras Priti Karasya Devata Pato Matkritam Tvat Param Sutram Shinvanti Cha Pathanti Cha Sarvan Kaman Purayetas Tesam Tvam Loka Bhavanaha. My dear Lord Nrsimhadev, please, those who offer this prayer to you, that is prayed by me, that is recited by me, those who hear this prayer or who recite this prayer, please fulfill their desires. So then Nrsimha says, Tathai Vastu, Saneham Vai, Raksho Bhuvana Samstitaha, Bhakta Kaman Purayishe, Tvam Mavaika Vachasrinu. My dear Shani, you please listen. I will fulfill the desire of the devotees. Please hear me. Tvatkritam matparam stotram ya patashuni yachayaha dvadashastama janmastad bhayam mastu tasya. Lord Nrsimhadev says that please listen to me carefully. The prayer that have been offered by you, when the devotees will offer this prayer to me, I will deliver them from all of their sinful reactions, and I will deliver all of their fear. So Shani Naraharim Devam Tatheti Pratyachaha. When Narahari told Shani Tathastu, at that time all the Tatha Parama Santushto Jayeti Munayovadan, all the rishis and munis who were present in the assembly of Brahma, they all went Jai, Jai, Jai. Lord Sri Krishna's Uvacha, Sri Krishna Vacha, Idam Saneshcharasyata Nrsimha Deva Sambhadavetat Tavanam Chamanava Shinoti Yasravate Bhaktya Sarvanyabhishtani Chavindate Dhruvam. Lord Krishna is reciting this, is telling this prayer to Yudhishthir Maharaj, and he says that those who chant this prayer, Lord Nrsimhadev will fulfill their desires. Iti Sri Bhavishyottara Purane Rakshabhuna Mahatme Sri Shaneshchara Krita Sri Nrsimha Stuti Sampurnam. Jai Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki Jai. Jai Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Thank you for the prayers. Very, very fantastic prayers. And I know that the program is almost at the end also, but I just wanted to remind that tomorrow is our last day of safari, the very, very much expected South America safari. Don't miss it, because the South America safari will be amazing, especially for many of you who never ever visit this continent. You know, His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami is going to that continent for the past 40 years without stop. No? It is a marvelous, magic, and fantastic continent. So please come over. We all going on safari tomorrow to South America. I will be coming together with my friend. My friend, his name is Harinam. He's a bird from Mayapur who comes every day to my house, and we have make a good friendship in this the past 14 months. And tomorrow, Harinam is also going to South America. So don't miss it. Hari Bol. Thank you very much to all of you for coming today. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
I wanted to say one last pastime.
So I want to say one last pastime.
I got cut off.
I got cut off by some unforeseen circumstances.
So anyway, Lord Caitanya, during the Rath Yatra, he created 7 Kirtan parties.
So Lord Chaitanya, during the Rath Yatra, he created 7 Kirtan parties.
I mean, 5 were, he put 2 Mridanga players, 6 chanters, 1 dancer, and many devotees.
He put 2 Mridanga players, 6 singers, 1 dancer, and many devotees in a group.
And the lead, 1 Kirtan group, the lead singer was Sudhamodar.
So in 1 Kirtan group, the lead singer was Swarup Damodar.
Like that, I don't remember which lead singer was which dancer.
So I don't remember which lead singer was with which dancer.
But I remember the dancers.
But I remember the dancers.
One was Lord Nityananda.
One was Lord Nityananda.
One was Advaita.
One was Advaita.
One was Srivas.
One was Srivas.
One was Lakeshwar Pandit.
One was Lakeshwar.
And one was Haridas.
And one was Haridas.
And then there was the Srikhanda devotees.
And then there was Srikhanda devotees.
And Narahari and Raghunandan Thakur were the lead dancers.
And Narahari and Raghunandan Thakur were the lead dancers.
And one was the Kulinagram.
And one was from the Kulinagram.
And Kulinagram is a very special place. Everybody chants Hare Krishna.
Kulinagram is a very special place where everybody chants Hare Krishna.
King Pratap was watching from his palace rooftop.
So King Pratap Rudra, he was watching from his palace rooftop.
Lord Chaitanya was very kind to him and mercifully inclined, because the king sweeps the road and Lord Jagannātha.
Lord Chaitanya was very kind to him, very mercifully inclined, because the king sweeps the road in front of Lord Jagannātha.
Although at that time he didn't see the king.
Although that time he didn't see the king.
But he was still very merciful.
But he was still very merciful.
So Lord Chaitanya went from each party to another.
So Lord Chaitanya went from each party to another.
Then he performed a miracle.
Then he performed a miracle.
Just like he does in the ground when he dances with gopis.
just like he did in Vrindavan when he dances with millions of gopis.
I like in Dwarka when he has 16,000 wives.
Just like in Dwaraka, he has 16,000 wives.
And he extends himself into 16,108 forms.
He expands himself into 16,108 forms.
So simultaneously, he was dancing in each of the 7 Sankirtan parties.
So simultaneously, he was dancing in each of the 7 Sankirtan parties.
And each party thought that we're so blessed, Lord Chaitanya is only dancing with us.
And each party thought, we are so blessed that Lord Chaitanya is only dancing with us.
Pratap could see 7 Lord Chaitanya, 7 parties.
So Pratap Rutra could see 7 Lord Chaitanyas in 7 parties.
And
Haribo!
Samadhi of were completely amazed how the king was so blessed by Lord Chaitanya.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Gopinath Acharya was completely amazed how the king was blessed by Lord Chaitanya.
He could see Lord Chaitanya simultaneously in 7 parties.
That he could see Lord Chaitanya simultaneously in 7 parties.
We were just reading about this yesterday.
We were just reading about this yesterday.
I don't want to speak more now.
I don't want to speak more now.
But after this class, after the safari,
But after this class, after the safari,
it just so happens that we're in Jagannātha Puri.
it just so happens that we are in Jagannath Puri,
In my Caitanya Lila class.
in my Chaitanya Lila class.
So it fits in. We're not going to change the link.
So we are just informing that we are not just going to change the link.
Anyway, it's too late.
Anyway, that's too late.
You can come.
You can come or can go or come.
If you like, you can stay and we'll see what the next chapter holds.
So if you like,
Chaitanya Lila.
so if you like, you can stay. You can see what the next chapter of Chaitanya Lila.
And the Rath Yatra Lila.
In the Rath Yatra Lila. Hare Krishna. So Guru Maharaj have done the prayers already. So we will today, Hare Krishna, will continue with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya book. So Prabhu, we can continue, right?
You're tired of it. So I'm looking forward to this first South American safari.
So I'm looking forward for this first South American safari.
Although I've visited South America many times.
Although I've visited South America many times.
Part of my zone and 4 countries.
A part of my zone is the 4 countries.
And I visit all the other countries.
And I visit all the other countries.
Still, this is the first time we're taking a safari.
But this is the first time we are taking the safari still.
This is very, very great.
This is very, very great.
It costs thousands of dollars to make this tour.
Of course, thousands of dollars to make this tour.
And somehow Marichi is paying for the whole thing.
Somehow Marichi is paying for all these things. He's very generous.
I guess because it's a virtual safari.
Just because it's a virtual safari.
So I thank everybody for participating on this year's virtual safari.
So I thank everybody for participating in this year's safari.
Thank everybody for speaking at the Puri Sikhsatra.
I'd like to thank everybody for their speaking in the Jagannātha Puri Sikhsatra.
This is a very sacred place.
This is a very sacred place.
Prabhupada asked me to try to get the entry for the foreign devotees into the Jagannātha Puri temple.
Prabhupada asked me to try to get the permission for the
প্রভুপাদ আমাকে বলেছিলেন যে ভক্তদের জগন্নাথ মন্দিরে প্রবেশের জন্য অনুমতি যাতে পাওয়া যায় সেটার জন্য চেষ্টা করতে বলেছিলেন।
Prabhupada asked me to get the permission for the entry of the foreign devotees to the Jagannath Puri temple.
প্রভুপাদ আমাকে জগন্নাথ মন্দিরে প্রবেশের জন্য আমাকে বলেছিলেন অনুমতি পাওয়ার চেষ্টা করার জন্য।
I wrote a letter to the Gajapati Maharaj.
আমি গজপতি মহারাজের কাছে একটা চিঠি লিখেছিলাম।
Told me to contact Shankaracharya Puri.
And he told me to contact the Shankaracharya.
তখন তিনি আমাকে বলেছিলেন পুরীর শঙ্করাচার্যের সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে।
As Maharaj said, even if we're not able to get in immediately.
So as the Maharaj said, even if you are not able to get in,
যদি আমরা তৎক্ষণাৎ যদি নাও পাই, এখন যদি না পাই,
but there are lots of sacred places to visit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thanks to you. Hare Krishna.
Guru Maharaj.
So, Marichi Prabhu, would you like to make any of the announcements, or Srila Guru Maharaj can start the Chaitanya Leela class now?
Well, just only to officially end the safari. So thank you very much, everybody, to participate. So those who want to continue to hear the Chaitanya Leela class are welcome for another few minutes. That will be great blessings, and see you all tomorrow, same time, for the South America safari. Thank you very much.
Where will we go in South America?
Again?
Where will we go in South America?
Oh, we have surprises tomorrow. We're visiting so many places in Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador, Venezuela, Peru, Chile, Bolivia. We cannot cover every single place of South America because it's a big continent, but it is a magical continent. You will love to see it. We have many surprises for you tomorrow. A lot of activities are there. Will be 2 hours of joy, fun, Krishna conscience. Don't miss it. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. See you tomorrow.
Hare Krishna.
I can hardly wait.
I can hardly wait.
So Prabhupada ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Pangum Langayate Girim Yakrita Tamaham Mande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we will continue with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya book. Today's chapter is entitled Hari Chandan, an officer of King Pratap Rudra, is graced by Srivas Thakur. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.82.
প্রভুর উদ্দণ্ড নৃত্য বর্ণন। নিত্য প্রভু অহংকার চক্র ভ্রমে ভ্রমে জয়ছে অলা টাকা।
moving like a circle. Sorry, Guru Maharaj. Moving in a circle like a wheel, he appeared like a circling firebrand. Taught by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. If a burning cinder of a firebrand is wheeled about very swiftly, it gives the appearance of a circle of fire. This is called Alata Akara or Alata Chakra, a firebrand circle. This whole circle is not actually made of fire, but is a single fire in motion. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a single personality, but when he danced and jumped high in a circle, he appeared like a Alata Chakra. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.83
নিত্যে প্রভুর যাহা যাহা পরে পদতল শশাগর শৈলমহী করে টলমল
Wherever Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stepped while dancing, the whole earth with its hill and seas appeared to tilt. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.84
প্রভুর অষ্টসাত্ত্বিক বিকার স্তম্ভ সে পুলকশ্রু কম্প বৈবর্ণ নানা ভাবে বিবশতা গর্বহর্ষ দৈন.
When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced, he displayed various blissful transcendental changes in his body. Sometimes he appeared as though stunned, sometimes the hairs of his body stood on end, and sometimes he perspired, cried, trembled, and changed color, and sometimes he exhibited symptoms of helplessness, pride, exuberance, and humility.
So, Lord Chaitanya was exhibiting Mahabhav, the highest level of Krishna Prema.
So Lord Chaitanya was exhibiting Mahabhav, the highest level of Krishna Prema.
And in his transcendental pastime, he was at the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
And in his transcendental pastime, he, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
every step, the whole earth started to tremble and tilt.
Wherever he stepped, the whole world started to tremble and tilt.
Because the whole creation is depending on him.
Because the whole creation is depending on him.
All the unlimited millions of universes.
All the unlimited millions of universes.
His dancing had unlimited mass.
So his dancing had unlimited mass.
And so he was creating such a dynamic influence on the earth.
So he was creating such a dynamic influence on the earth. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 13.85
আচার খাইয়া পরে ভূমে গড়ে যায় সুবর্ণ পর্বত জয়ছে ভূমিতে লোটায়.
When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fell down with a crush while dancing, he would roll on the ground. At such times it appeared that a golden mountain was rolling on the ground.
So Lord Caitanya, he would exhibit such
Lord Chaitanya, he would exhibit such transcendental ecstasies.
Sometimes he would crash to the ground.
Sometimes he would crash to the ground.
And then he would be rolling on the ground.
And then he would be rolling on the ground.
This is
This is a
just like a mountain rolling, a golden mountain rolling on the ground.
This is just like a golden mountain rolling on the ground.
Not peaceful.
And it's not peaceful.
I see Lord Chaitanya's rolling on the ground is something astonishing.
Actually, Lord Chaitanya's rolling on the ground is something astonishing. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.86
নিতাইয়ের রক্ষণ চেষ্টা নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু দুই হাত প্রসারিয়া প্রভুরে ধরিতে চাহে আসপাস ধাইয়া
Nityananda Prabhu would stretch out his two hands and try to catch the Lord when he was running here and there. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.87
প্রভুর পাশ্চাত্যে হরিধ্বনি নিরত অদ্বৈত প্রভু পাছে বলে আচার্য করিয়া অহংকার হরি বল বলে বারবার
Advaita Acharya would walk behind the Lord and loudly chant Hari Bol, Hari Bol, again and again. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.88
প্রভুকে লোক স্পর্শ হইতে রক্ষণার্থ তিন দলের বেষ্টন লোক নিবারিতে হইল তিন মণ্ডল প্রথম মণ্ডলে নিত্যানন্দ মহাবল
Just to check the crowds from coming too near the Lord, the devotees formed three circles. The first circle was guided by Nityananda Prabhu, who is Balaram himself, the possessor of great strength. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.89
কাশীশ্বর মুকুন্দ আদি যত ভক্তগণ হাতাহাতি করি হইল দ্বিতীয় আবরণ
All the devotees headed by Kashishwara and Govinda linked hands and formed a second circle around the Lord. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.90
বাহিরে প্রতাপরুদ্র লইয়া পাত্র গান মন্ডল হইয়া করে লোক নিবারণ
Maharaj Prataprudra and his personal assistants formed a third circle around the two inner circles just to check the crowds from coming too near.
So you see how three crowds, three circles protecting the Lord are formed.
So we saw how three circles were formed to protect the Lord.
And King Pratapudra was having the third circle.
And King Prataprudra was having the third circle.
He was doing this personal service of Lord Chaitanya.
He was doing this personal service to Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.91
হরিচন্দন সঙ্গে রাজার প্রভু নিত্য দর্শন হরিচন্দনের স্কন্ধে হস্ত আলম্বিয়া প্রভুর নিত্য দেখে রাজা আবিষ্ট হইয়া
With his hands on the shoulders of Harichandan, King Prataprudra could see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing, and the king felt great ecstasy. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.92
রাজ সম্মুখে শ্রীবাসের প্রভু নিত্য দর্শন সেবা হেনকালে শ্রীনিবাস প্রেমাবিষ্ট মন রাজার আগে রহি দেখে প্রভুর নর্তন
While the king beheld the dancing, Srivas Thakur, standing in front of him, became ecstatic as he saw the dancing of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So everyone was watching Lord Chaitanya's dancing.
So everyone was watching Lord Chaitanya's dancing.
And Srivas Thakur, he was in front of the king watching Lord Chaitanya's dancing.
And Srivas Thakur, he was in front of the king watching the Lord dancing.
But he was really ecstatic.
But he was completely ecstatic.
And not aware of anything else.
And he was not aware of anything else.
Meanwhile, the king, with his hands on Harichandan,
Meanwhile, the king, with his hands on Harichandan,
was also ecstatic watching the dancing of Lord Chaitanya.
Was also ecstatic watching the dancing of Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.93.
অবাধে রাজার দর্শন সুযোগ জন্য শ্রীবাসকে হরিচন্দনে মৃদুভাবে অপসারণ চেষ্টা। রাজার আগে হরিচন্দন দেখে শ্রীনিবাস হস্তে তারে পর্শি কয়ে হও এক পা।
Seeing Srivas Thakur standing before the king, Harichandan touched Srivas with his hand and requested him to step aside. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.94.
সেবারত শ্রীবাসের পুনঃ পুনঃ সেবা বিঘ্ন হেতু ক্রোধ নিত্য বেশে শ্রীনিবাস কিছুই না জানে বারবার ঠেলে দেহ ক্রোধ হইল মনে।
Absorbed in watching Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dance, Srivas Thakur could not understand why he was being touched and pushed. After he was pushed again and again, he became angry. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.95.
হরিচন্দনকে চপেটাঘাত তৎফলে তাহার ক্রোধ চাপর মারিয়া তারে কইল নিবারণ চাপর খাইয়া ক্রুদ্ধ হইল হরিচন্দন।
Srivas Thakur slapped Harichandan to stop him from pushing him. In turn, this made Harichandan angry. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.96.
হরিচন্দনকে রাজার নিবারণ ক্রুদ্ধ হইয়া তারে কিছু চাহে বলিবারে আপনি প্রতাপ রুদ্র নিবারিল তারে।
As the angered Harichandan was about to speak to Srivas Thakur, Prataprudra Maharaj personally stopped him. Chaitanya
Harichandan was trying to make a place the king to see.
So Harichandan was trying to make a place for the king to see.
He was pushing Srivas Thakur.
So he was pushing Srivas Thakur,
who was absorbed in the ecstasy of seeing Lord Chaitanya dance.
Who was absorbed in the ecstasy of seeing Lord Chaitanya dance.
Haridas could not understand why someone was poking him in the ribs.
So Srivas Thakur could not understand why someone was poking him in the ribs, on the ribs.
So he turned around and slapped Harichandan.
So he turned around and slapped Harichandan.
To get him to stop poking him.
To get him to stop poking him.
And Harichandan became angry.
And then Harichandan became angry.
There was going to be an argument.
So there may be an argument.
But the king of Toru advised him this,
but
stop him.
So King Prataprudra advised him, he stopped him, told him to be calm. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 13.97.
বৈষ্ণব কর্তৃক অপমান বা আঘাত সৌভাগ্য সূচক ভাগ্যবান তুমি ইহার হস্তস্পর্শ পাইলা আমার ভাগ্যে নাহি তুমি কৃতার্থ হইলা।
King Prataprudra said, "You are very fortunate. You have been graced by the touch of Srivas Thakur. I am not so fortunate. You should feel obliged to him."
Hari
Bol,
Hari
Hari Bol.
How King Prataprudra has become so much appreciative of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya.
How King Prataprudra had become so much appreciative of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya
That even his servant was slapped by Srivas Thakur.
that even if his servant was being slapped by Srivas Thakur,
King Prataprudra said that you have been blessed.
King Prataprudra said that you have been blessed.
I have not got such a mercy.
I had not gotten such a mercy. Hari Bol. Thus ends the chapter entitled Harichandan, an officer of King Prataprudra, is graced by Srivas Thakur.
So, this is many pastimes that happened during the Rath Yatra.
So like that, there are many pastimes which happened during the Rath Yatra.
And Lord Chaitanya was jumping, dancing, crashing to the ground.
Lord Chaitanya was jumping and dancing, crushing to the ground.
He was exhibiting so many ecstasies, Mahabhava.
So he was exhibiting so many ecstasies, Mahabhava.
Everyone was overwhelmed to see the loving emotions, ecstasies of the Lord.
Everyone was overwhelmed to see the loving emotion, ecstasy of the Lord.
They are not humanly possible or visible.
These are not humanly possible or visible.
These transcendental exhibitions are something that Lord Chaitanya alone could display.
This transcendental exhibition is something that Lord Chaitanya alone can display.
And so the residents of Puri were so fortunate.
So the residents of Puri, they were so fortunate
to see the Lord Chaitanya's transcendental exhibits.
So to see the Lord Chaitanya's transcendental exhibits.
So just to hear about the Lord transcendental exhibits.
So just to hear about the Lord's transcendental exhibits.
So no difference between the Lord's pastime and the Lord.
There is no difference between the Lord's pastime and the Lord.
By hearing, we are also blessed.
So by hearing, we are also blessed.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Jai.
Present.
338 Shri Guru Maharaj.
Birthday?
Any birthdays? Announcements? Announcements? Can we make announcements? Can we make it now?
So happens that just on having the safari of Jagannātha Puri.
So it so happens that we are just having the safari of Jagannātha Puri.
We're also talking about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya and Jagannātha Puri.
So while we're having the safari in Jagannātha Puri, we are also talking the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in Jagannātha Puri. He did the Gundicha Marjana. He had the darshan of Lord Jagannath.
Day before the Rath Yatra, Lord Jagannath gives his darshan.
The day before Rath Yatra, Lord Jagannath gives his darshan.
Lord Chaitanya saw the Pandava desire how Lord Jagannath Subhadra Sudarshan Chakra.
And Lord Chaitanya saw the Pandu Vijay of Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Sudarshan Chakra.
How they go from the altar to the rats.
How they go from their altar to the rats.
And then during the Rath Yatra, the all-around goes first, and the Subhadra at the end comes Lord Jagannath.
During the Rath Yatra, the Balaram Rath goes first, and then Subhadra, and at the end comes Lord Jagannath.
So, like that, then there are so many pastimes.
So like that, there were so many pastimes.
Sometimes Lord Jagannātha stops and watches Lord Chaitanya chanting.
So sometimes Lord Jagannath stops and watches Lord Chaitanya chanting
and dancing. Here we saw how Lord Chaitanya was ecstatically dancing.
Here we saw that how Lord Chaitanya was ecstatically dancing.
How he was protected by 3 circles of devotees.
How he was protected by 3 circles of devotees.
Lord Nityananda,
Lord Nityananda,
Mukunda and other devotees.
Mukunda and other devotees.
And one by King Pratap Rudra.
And the third one was by King Pratap Rudra.
So, we continue the Caitanya pastimes in Jagannath Puri.
So tomorrow also we will continue Lord Chaitanya's pastimes in Jagannath Puri.
There's too many devotees who visit everybody.
There are too many devotees. You have to visit everybody.
First I'll visit the birthday group.
So first Guru Maharaj will give darshan to the birthday devotees. Then gallery. He'll chant Gayatri. Then first, okay. Priya Lakshmi Mataji from the UK. Hare Krishna Mataji. Please unmute yourself. Okay. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj. Please accept my respectful obeisances.
Where are you originally from?
Originally, we are in London, Prabhu. In East London, we are from Chennai, South India, Prabhu.
Okay, Pirandaral Nalvaltukal. Guru Maharaj's blessings for you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Dear Guru Maharaj, please, bless me to progress well in my spiritual life, Guru Maharaj. We are waiting to be initiated from you as well. Please bless me so that I can do the preaching services that have been given to you by our seniors properly, and serve your lotus feet as well.
What is your Prabhu's name, Mataji?
Rajkumar.
Rajkumar Prabhu.
Rajkumar Prabhu. Nice to meet you. What is your son's name?
Kanish
Aditya.
Kanish Aditya, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Please try to join every day. Krishnir Matirastu.
Thank you, dear Guru Maharaj.
Thank you very much for joining. Very nice to see you, and have a happy, wonderful birthday celebration.
Thank you, Guru.
Thank you, dear Guru Maharaj.
Okay. Birthday of Vivavari BT. Hi, Krishna Mataji. Okay. Luchi and Hare Krishna. Thank you. Guru Maharaj is wishing you thank you. Wow, Guru Maharaj. Bengali feast. Okay. Dhanyavad Jana. Guru Maharaj আপনাকে আশীর্বাদ করছেন। Krishner Matiruhu. Dinesh Prabhu, કેમ છો? Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Please unmute.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj is blessing you.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, it looks like you are in the train now, right?
Yeah. Can you see, bro?
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Oh, okay. Thank you for the Aarati.
Give your mercy, Guru Maharaj.
Guru Maharaj is always giving you his mercy. Krishna
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Okay. Please offer our prayers to Radha Gokulananda as well. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Harshini Mataji, Hare Krishna. Please, who's Harshini?
I'm Harshini Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Happy birthday. Where are you from?
I'm from Chennai.
Oh, Pirandaral Nalvalthukal.
I'm Gopi Priya Geeta Devi Dasi. She is my daughter Harshini. It's her 18th birthday. Please bless Guru Maharaj.
You daily wearing a pakara Mataji. Guru Maharaj is blessing your daughter. Thank you for the wonderful. That is Madurai Mullai, is it? Krishna Matirastu. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining. Blessings to all of you. Have a wonderful day ahead. Any anniversary?
No. It's not.
Okay. 340 Srila Guru Maharaj. Which country you want to visit first, Guru Maharaj?
No, we are not going. We are going gallery view. Guru Maharaj, we have that laptop.
Okay, Jai Raseshwari Mataji, thank you for the mangoes. Dubai Alfonso mangoes.
Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Vijay Rao Prabhu. Oh, okay. Okay, so till then, okay. So tomorrow we are going to South America. So Guru Maharaj, which country you want to visit first?
Guru Maharaj, we are going Russia.
Russia. Okay, come.
Гаурават Прабhu, Харе Кришна, спасибо за ваше подношение. Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас. Спасибо, что присоединились. Okay. Нити Виласини Матаджи и Амрита Матаджи. Харе Кришна, спасибо, что присоединились. Спасибо за ваши бананы. Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас. Рада Рупи Матаджи, Харе Кришна, спасибо, что присоединились, спасибо за Пушпанджали, спасибо, Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас. Мантра Анандини Матаджи, Харе Кришна, Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас, спасибо за ваше подношение. Харе Кришна. Матхусудан Враджарадж Прабху Челябинска, Харе Кришна, Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас, спасибо, что присоединились. Лока Палика Матаджи и Нитай. Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас. Спасибо большое, что присоединились. Аруна Шайтанья Дас. Спасибо, что присоединились. Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас.
Hare Krishna, Chaya Patel, Chaya Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Where is Dhruva and where is Balaji Prabhu? Thank you very much for joining. Hari Bol. Amala Manjari Mataji, Hare Krishna, Yanganande, happy Vishu. Oh, they are in Palakkad now. Can you? Okay, where is your father? Okay, thank you. Oh, Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Okay. Guru Maharaj, her father is an award-winning farmer in Kerala, so please bless him. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for joining. Hari Bol. Krishna Matirastu. So they are making organic fruits offering. Dina Shrestha Mataji from UK, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Kusuma Mataji, where is Tina Mataji? Tina is not here today. Okay, please next time. Hare Krishna, bring her. Meeta and Siddhi Mataji, Hari Bol, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Raghavalli Mataji, thank you for the Ragi Dosa. Wow, Ragi Dosa is very healthy actually, and chutney. Hare Krishna. Ganesha Nitai Prabhu, thank you for the strawberries. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Anuradha Ramaswamy Mataji and family, thank you for the wonderful offering. Blessings to all of you. Ram Kanai Mathuresh Prabhu, thank you for the blueberries and ampana. Hari Bol, Jai Jagannātha. Okay, I think Amala Manjari Mataji also sees Jagannath through Zoom during Caitanya Lila class. You can see Radha Gokulananda there. Okay, Kanta, Kanan, and Vijay, Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Thank you for the wonderful offering. Vaijayanti Sakhi Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. This is done. Birthday. Done. Okay. Second, Sulakshman Kanai Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Jagatpriya Lalita Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Okay, she's not here. Oh, she's there. Okay, Gopabandhu Govinda Prabhu, thank you for the jilepi. Okay. Bhagyo, Smrit, okay, Antari, Vipoti, and Meeta Paul, blessings to all of you. Krishna Matirastu. Okay, Srinivas, Ratnabali Gaurpriya, Hare Krishna, blessings to both of you. Swarna Roy, thank you for the Mashallah Guava. Barishal, Bangladesh. Okay, Sadanandini Keshi Mataji Bagunara. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna. Ravi Janardhan Prabhu, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? Whole family எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? Very nice to see all of you every day joining. Blessings to all of you. Okay. Janani and Anand from Bangalore, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for joining. Peter Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Where are you in Mayapur? Okay, there is no current here in Mayapur, I think so. Raseshwari Susevini Mataji, Datta Prakash Prabhu, where is Santoshi Mataji? Okay, Hare Krishna. Shanmugam Prabhu, Vanakam. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Ujjwal Prema Bhakti Mataji, thank you for the khichdi, curd, salad. Lakshmana Rani Mataji, Venugopal Karuna Prabhu, Pani Puri. Shri Hari Namamrita Prabhu, where is Sridhari Sundari Mataji? Karnapati Keshav Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Turn on the power cut, Srila Gurudev.
All the lights.
Turn off. Okay. Turn off all these lights. And the lights off. Okay, where is Sridhari Sundari Mataji? Okay, she's there. Okay, blessings to all of you. Thank you very much for joining. Karnapati Keshav Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mataji is there. Okay, bless. Okay, Shushmita Mataji from Guwahati, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Rajalakshmi Yashoda Mataji from Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Tulasi Mataji from Coimbatore, Semia and Ragivada, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Tanvi Bhanu Mataji, thank you for the flaxseed laddu. Alhadini Rai Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Vinisha Mataji, first time. My dad is infected with COVID. Okay, Guru Maharaj will pray for him. Okay. Chaitali Mataji from West Bengal, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Karthik and Pooja, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Pranasaki Mataji, Ranchor Govinda Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. No, switch off the lights. Okay, Saki and Sniknamayi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Sasimuki Madhavi Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Kumuda Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Santana Lakshmi Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Sugunavati Lalita Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay. Deepshika Poonam Deepu, thank you for joining. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Okay. Chintamani Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Arti and Vinay from Italy, Hare Krishna, como stai? Hare Paul, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Anita Mataji from Katwa, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Today, just Guru Maharaj was speaking about Lord Chaitanya's sannyas in Katwa, briefly mentioned. Vrindavan Lileshwari, Vrinda Lileshwari Mataji from, okay, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Okay, Jai Radha Gokulananda, Radha Landaneshwar, Rabin Talukdar Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Malini Priya Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Saundarya Radhika Mataji, where is Dhruva? Where is Vaishnavananda Nitai Prabhu? Okay. Sudama Kripa Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Rita Sarkar Mataji, okay, from Bangladesh, Hare Krishna. Siddheshwari Chitra Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna. Mula Kamalini Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. She's my poor devotee. Mula Priya Rohini Mataji from Russia.
Лила Прия Рахини Матаджи, Харе Кришна, Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас. Спасибо за ваше подношение. Харе Богу. Харе хорошо.
Preeti Mai Radhika, Hare. Oh, Rasapriya Mataji, Braja Krishna Prabhu, thank you for the red bananas. Red bananas. Hari Bol. Krishna Mati Ruhu. Aravinda Krishna Prabhu, Jamuneshwari Mataji, Hare Krishna. Oh, thank you for the chow mein. Chow mein, right? Chow mein, right? Okay. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. It looks very delicious. Hare Krishna. Aravinda Krishna Prabhu also looks very happy. So that means it's delicious. Ruma Muzumdar Mataji, Rishi Muzumdar from Guwahati. Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Sorry, Prabhu, Russian devotee.
Диляра Матаджи, Харе Кришна, Гуру Махарадж благословляет вас. Спасибо, что присоединились. Спасибо за ваше подношение.
Sunita Vinod Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, ¿cómo estás? Isha Priya Radhika, Brian Prabhu, bendiciones de Guru Maharaj. Vishweshwari Gopi Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Ghena Mera Mataji, where is Prabhu and your daughters? Mamta Mataji, actually, why your name is different now? Okay, Haribol, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Bhagyo, okay, this second time special blessings. Bala Vrinda, Vinita Gandharvika, sorry, yesterday we missed you, but Guru Maharaj is blessing you today. Sudarshan Brajesh Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Premamai Satyabhama Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you from Damodar Desh. Thank you for the donuts. Tuftanandaraj Prabhu, Nirmala Kamala Mataji, Hare Krishna, thank you for the wonderful offering. Haribol, they joined Bhagavatam also today. Tribhanga Vamsidhari Prabhu from Prayag, okay, COVID positive. Oh, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is praying for you. Okay, remember devotees, we have shared the link, the Amazon link to purchase Ayut in Guru Maharaj's app. So you can get it from there if you want to buy it. Hare Krishna. Antaranga Shakti, Gaur Nataraj, ¿cómo está? Hare Krishna. Bon Tamarijo. Dr. Sonal Arora, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Shushanta Chaudhary Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Swati Priya Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Kavirupa Radhika Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Priya Chaudhary Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Partha Das Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Swarnangi Vishnu Priya Mataji, thank you very much for joining. Haribol, special prolonged blessings. Jamna Priya Gopika Mataji, where is Gurunatha Krishna Prabhu? Sri Radhe Shravani Mataji, thank you for the wonderful offering. Nidhi Mataji from Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Milambari Padma Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Rita Sarkar Mataji from Dhaka, Bangladesh, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Barsana Chitra Mataji, thank you for the kanvi. Wow, looks so so delicious. Where is Prabhu? Janeshwar Gauranga Prabhu. Vasavi Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Kairava Chandrika Mataji, Geeteshwari Vishnupriya Mataji, thank you for the jackfruit. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Karishma Joshi Mataji, wow, wonderful darshan of Radha Madhav behind you. The famous Chinese peacock outfit. Gaurpriya Sachimata Mataji, Yangananda Mataji, Guru Maharaj Singla Asirvadikinna, where is Vijay Venudari Prabhu? Shilpi Chaudhary Mataji from Anantananda Desh, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Subhangi Satya Devi Dasi and Sudipta from Hyderabad, Bagun Nara. Sudevi Sunaina Mataji, I think Jagannatha is going to take rest now. Okay, thank you very much for joining. Blessings to Guru Amma Mataji and Suresh Prabhu as well. Premamai Champaklata Mataji, Sivanath Giritari Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Jamna Priya Mataji, Shri Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Nihama Tungabhadra Mataji, morning also she joined. Wonderful. She's so enthusiastic. Thank you for the dumplings. Wow. Sunita Vinod Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. See, we notice many devotees without these quotes, so it's difficult for us to categorize you and show you to Guru Maharaj. Okay, K. Rani Mataji, thank you for the chole, kheer and salad. Vishweshwari Gopi Mataji, second time. Special blessing. Kakuli Rani Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you for the buttermilk. Lavon. Sudevi Sunaina Mataji, second time, special blessings. Anuragini Sudevi Mataji, Hare Krishna, Lord Jagannātha with Mahaprabhu Guru Maharaj behind her. Thank you for the wonderful darshan. Hare Krishna. Thank you for being the part of the Lord Jagannath's pastime in Jagannath Puri. Lord Chaitanya's pastime in Jagannath Puri. Sorry, Guru Maharaj, I forgot. Missed it. Divyangi Lalita Mataji in Prem Vikas Prabhu, Hare Krishna from Om Maha. Okay, Ujjwal Nitai, Deeptiman, and Kalindi Sundari Mataji. Okay. Hello. These two boys are book distributors, young book distributors in our class. Okay, Hare Krishna. The mother is so proud of them. So good boys. Pradeep Das from Bangladesh, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Urjeshwari Radha Mataji and Shiva Kumar Prabhu, Hare Krishna from Atlanta. How's your new altar, Mataji? Jayantika Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Akshay Nityananda Prabhu, Manimoy Satyabhama Mataji, Hare Krishna, blessings to both of you. Susevni Guru Gauranga Mataji, where is Amani Gaura Chandra Prabhu? Where is Danya Mataji? Where is Haripriya Mataji? Okay, blessings to all of you. 9:15 we have to. From Florida, Satyaraj Govinda Prabhu and Achut Priyasi Tulasi Mataji. Wow, Gaur Nataraj is also having a wonderful beatback. He's getting ecstatic, Gaur Nataraj. Padmasaki Mataji, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? Hari bol, nice to meet you. Hare Krishna. Ramya Subhangada Mataji and Sachipran Gaura Hari Prabhu from New Panihati Dham, Hare Krishna. Ramarup Gaur Prabhu, Hema Sundari Mataji and Sanjeev Prabhu, Hare Krishna, blessings to all of you. Priya Chaudhary Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Anubhav Paul Prabhu, is it cold there in Bangladesh? Okay, Hari bol. Gurunatha Krishna Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Sitapati Raghav Prabhu from Anantananda Desh, Gurudev is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Pavan Kumar Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Pooja Mataji, Hare Krishna. Oh, thank you for the watermelon. Suchitra Revati Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Leela Rani Sita Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, next we have Hare Krishna, blessings to both of you. I think it's the first time they're joining. Nice to see. Hari bol, Hare Krishna. Krishna Matirastu. Sudarshan. Okay, Vaishnavi Mataji and Sudarshan's father is there. Thank you for the cookies and blueberries. Okay, Ranajit Datta from Swami Bagh, Bangladesh. Today morning Guru Maharaj was there in Swami Bagh temple. Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji from Katwa, Hari Bol. Second time special blessings. Okay. Pratap and Nitai Prabhu and Penny, what she has made for Guru Maharaj today? Show what she's made. Okay, thank you for the wonderful offering. I don't know what is it, but it looks attractive. Okay, second time special blessings. Okay, Jagannath Puri Khichdi. Okay, this is a special khichdi which is made in Jagannath Puri with different types of spices. We also recently received, but he has made it in the UK. Janavi, Guru Maharaj blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, second time special blessings. Okay, we are turning on Guru Maharaj's video. On or off? Off. Okay. Sukanti Revati Mataji, Guru Maharaj's blessing. Yeah, video is off, Prabhu Antuni. Shanta Gopi Mataji and Rajeshwar Gaur Prabhuji. Blessings to both of you. Thank you for the. Is it Salem mangoes? Oh, okay. Hare Krishna. Anandada Lalita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Okay. 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 Supriya Rai Mataji, thank you. Anjana Gopika Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Ranajit Datta from Swami Park, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Sumadhu Gopal Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Where is Gaura Hari? We are not seeing Gaura Hari for past few days. Pavitra Hari Priya, Vraja Vinod Damodar Das, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for the Murukku. Lalitangi Radha Mataji, what message? Where is Mataji anyway? They have so many devotees anyway. Okay. When slept, he considered it as being blessed. He is not a powerful king. Situated as a perfect servant always, praying for his mercy. Wow. Thank you for the wonderful message, Lalitangi Radha Mataji. Maria Mataji, Hare Krishna, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. Hare Krishna. Bharati Revati Mataji, Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Okay, is that your husband and your son? Okay, what is your son's name? Okay. Anyway, tomorrow you can write the names. Okay, Dhruva, where is your father? Hare Krishna, Dhruva, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, thank you for the Pushpanjali. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Dhruva. Sarati Vasudev Prabhu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Okay, fine. Faneshwari Mataji Bagunara. Okay, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Nice to meet you. Banking Govinda Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Thank you for the Malipu. Sukanti Revati Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, this is because 3 of them are there, so we bless them 3 times. Hare Krishna. Koti Shashi Gauranga Prabhu Bagunara. Thank you for the Tirupati Laddu. Hare Krishna. Jayada Rukmani Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Sir Son there. Hare Krishna. Blessing for him as well. Okay.
Guru Maharaj, we visited almost all. Same repeating name.
Okay. Sarati Vasudev, Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, same devotees are coming, Guru Maharaj. Okay, Mansi Radhika Mataji, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you.
922.
Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Okay. Of their videos. Doctor is here to give you the instruction. Shri Nam Radha, Hare Krishna, Preeti Priyanka. Shri Nam Radha, Mataji, she's there, that one. Hare Krishna, Shri Nam Radha Mataji and Devina Mataji, special blessings to both of you. Thank you very much for joining. Sham Shri Prada Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you.
Again, they are raising.
Okay. So we, okay. Put gallery with Darshan Prabhu. Okay. Blessings to everyone. Blessings to everyone.
Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Matirastu. Bhakti Vijay Bhagwat Maharaj is there, Guru Maharaj. Please.
Yeah, 1 second.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my most respectful obeisances. All glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. He is a Udar Gaur Sundar Prabhu. He is our one party leader. He is preaching in Kolkata, but in Mayapur, top party leader, top distributor, book distributor. His birthday today. Please bless him. Say Udar Gaur Sundar Prabhu.
Happy birthday, Udar Gaur Sundar Prabhu. Would you like to say anything to Srila Guru Maharaj?
Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Matirastu, কিছু বলতে চাইছেন?
গুরু মহারাজ আপনি আমাকে আশীর্বাদ করেন আমি যাতে আমি আপনার শ্রীচরণে সুন্দর করে সেবা করতে পারি
Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Ratirastu.
Guru Maharaj হাত দিয়ে আশীর্বাদ করেছেন. Grateful to you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you, Maharaj.
So,
would you like?
Gopinath Prabhu, whatever I have sent the list, all are announced, right?
No, we are waiting for you to announce. Because Guru Maharaj had a safari, then immediately after the class, we continued with the Caitanya Leela. And after the class, so can you do the announcements, Maharaj, if you would like to do it?
No. I can announce or... Okay. Allowed to announce or what?
Yes, Maharaj. Please, Maharaj.
So today, Krishna, can you hear me?
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj.
From Krishna Katha Desh, Ananta Padmanabha Chakra, Bahu Karuna Nitai Prabhu 72, Bhagavad Gita Sucharu Jannava Devi Dasi 72, Shama Sripada Devi Dasi 72, MS Supraja 72, MS Brajesh 72, Hari Kumar 25, Priya Hari Kumar 25, Hriday 11, Hithik Krishna 11, Ravin Chandran 10, Ulas Belu 108 Bhagavad Gita, Irina 2, Pithambaram 11 Bhagavad Gita, Radha Mani 10 Bhagavad Gita, Sajay 72, Saradha 2 Bhagavad Gita, Deva Gaura Das 7 Bhagavad Gita, Rakesh 17, Raji Rajan 11, Anish 12, Susmita Jain 10, Gayatri Babu, Gokul Babu 72, Suresh Kumar Kavitha 10, Suresh Balakrishna 64, Only Krishnan 25, Jiju PP 16, Pusparaj 8. Grand total from KKD Ananta Padmanabha Chakra 899 Bhagavad Gita. Haribo. And then others, Saroj Jana from Mednipur 19, Jayabandhu Mistri from Kolkata 21, Akinchan Gorai from Durgapur 5, Diya Parik from Damodar De Jatra 2, Ravi Santla from Murshidabad 3, Ajit Kumar De from Mednipur 6, Ravi Samanta from Kolkata 3, Bhagavad Gita, Brajrela Brinda Devi Dasi from USA 26 Bhagavad Gita, Sam Sundar Srinivas Das from Pune 30 Bhagavad Gita, Chinmay Brinda Devi Dasi from Mayapur 72 Bhagavad Gita, Chandrima Majumdar from Tripura 2 Bhagavad Gita, Prafullo Brajaraj Das from Mathura 72 Bhagavad Gita, Sudhakar Ippatappu from Mathura 108 Bhagavad Gita, Purnajit Datta from Medinapur 2 Bhagavad Gita, Sandhar Naskar from Kolkata 5 Bhagavad Gita, Deepali Chandra from Hooghly 17 Bhagavad Gita, Arindam Kaur from Kolkata 72 Bhagavad Gita, Malay Bera from Hooghly 5 Bhagavad Gita, Gaura Bera from Hooghly 11 Bhagavad Gita, Mohamita Mandal from Birbhum 18 Bhagavad Gita, Rajesh Samdas from Bangalore 58 Bhagavad Gita, Joyce Raseshwari Mataji and family 125 Bhagavad Gita, Haribo. Uttam Mandal from Medinapur 6 Bhagavad Gita, Dayamai Kanai Das from Bangladesh 12 Bhagavad Gita. So grand total 1471 Bhagavad Gita from virtual book table we collected. So thank you very much. Welcome to virtual table to our Guru Maharaj's personal book distribution center in Siddham Mayapur. On every Ekadashi, a special puja is being done on behalf of members of virtual table. This is the addition to Narsimha Puja on the next day of our sponsorship. We are whoever sponsored today, we offer the Narsimha Puja for them and pray for all of you. So we especially like to thank Krishna Katha Des, Adogram Prabhu. He collected almost 8,000 Bhagavad Gita from Krishna Katha Des. Haribo. Thank you very much.
And dear devotees, we'd like to thank to His Holiness Bhakti Vijay Bhagavat Maharaj to coordinating Guru Maharaj's virtual book table. At the same time, please reach on +919434760402 +919434760402 for the more book distribution. For the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gurudev.
So I am seeking blessings all of you. Please support me so I can serve Guru Maharaj nicely. Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam.
Jai, thank you very much, dear devotees. Okay, Vancha kalpa tarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So whoever didn't get darshan, so hope they will get tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Jai.